Hello, everybody. This is Horror Studio One coming to you once again on Wednesday night with the Horror Studio stream. Yo, today it's almost Valentine's Day. Any of you guys got any Netflix plans? Netflix and chill, Netflix and whatever. Regardless, I actually saw a movie on Netflix recently. Wild, and it's a 2014 movie. Go check it out. It's really crazy. It's about this girl that goes into the wilderness, some crazy shit like that. And of course, that kind of transpires to the topic of the day because we actually have a guest today. It's not just me talking into BS. We have a really amazing guest, a fellow YouTuber today, who has actually filmed a very similar story to The Wild because his movie that he filmed was also in the wild, in the forest. So just to tell you guys, if you guys have any forest or wild or nature ghost stories, scary stories, stalker stories, anything like that, please contact Mike, who's in here with us as well, and give him your email, and he will actually send you in here and talk to us. Besides Mike, we also have Eden here with us as well. If you don't know who she is, go check her out. The #1 female horror narrator of YouTube. And also we have Ghoulish Gal, another female narrator. Basically, she can see ghosts, so she's a better source of information than I am, to be honest. And we also have Mr. Shadowwalker, growing YouTuber, the next PewDiePie. Come on now. So without further ado, let's introduce the guest of our honor today, Unit 522.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so Unit 522, guys, almost at 15,000 subs. An actor, a very handsome dude. A very hardworking person because he does daily uploads. See what I'm telling you guys? If you guys want to make it on YouTube, be like him. Because if you go to his thing right now, his last video was uploaded like 2 hours ago or something like that. So, very hardworking dude. Thank you for coming, dude. It was pretty short notice, but you made it. And
right.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you for having me. Really honored talking to you.
Is this your first time on a stream, dude?
I was on a stream a very long time ago with a YouTuber called Must Destroy All, and that was like almost 2 years ago.
Oh, so you've been on YouTube for a while, dude. Was it this channel?
Yeah, it was before I started narrating. I was into like the critic scene, so I was on a hangout with him. I was part of a Patreon perk, so it's been a while.
Yeah, because this Unit 522 channel you have only started about 6 months ago.
The Unit 522 actually started back in early 2014.
Oh, okay. But
yeah.
Well, if you go back on YouTube, it says 6 months. Why is it? Did you delete a lot of your videos, or did you move channels, or what?
Everything from the old days has been deleted because it's just like, I don't know. I just don't stand by the content anymore.
Okay, so you deleted a lot of your old videos because you have 2 YouTube channels, if I'm not mistaken. You have another one that's like a vlogging channel. You want to talk a bit about that, maybe, or?
Yeah, it's called Midnight Shifter, and it's basically just a depository of personal thoughts. And yeah, I do a little bit of criticism with that channel if I feel like it. But I've been so busy with Unit 522 that I just really don't have time for that channel anymore. But every once in a while, I'll do something on Midnight Shifter.
Because I was actually on that channel when I started talking to you because I wanted to check you out before putting you on the stream. I know who you are, right? Basically. But basically, I was on that channel, and I watched your first video on that channel, and I watched it. I was, like, kind of blown away by that, because besides being a YouTuber, this guy's very philosophical as well.
Right.
The way you talked about, if you guys don't know, go check it out for sure. He talks about basically himself having a wedge in between himself from hating the world and loving the world. I if I'm not mistaken, I don't clearly remember everything, but it was something very philosophical. It felt like I was talking to my professor or something like that. Like it was profound for a YouTuber, because most YouTubers go on a vlog and they're like, well, today I went to the supermarket, but that was something else.
It was pretty much me kind of explaining how I cope with my misanthropic personality.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, on one hand, I really don't give a fuck about anybody, but on the other hand, I'm a reasonable person. So the two just kind of work together, and it just forms my personality. That's pretty much what I was trying to come across in that video.
I actually watched that, and this one point that really stuck out to me was the one you said that if a homeless person on the street asks you for money, you immediately hate them first. Like, I was like, damn, that's so me. You know?
It's just like, is that what your life has come to? You've just resorted to pretty much harassing people for money.
Panhandle.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, same with the guys on you know, trying to wash my car and getting me to pay them on. Because in Canada, there's a lot of that as well. But you live in the U.S., don't you?
Yeah, I live in Florida.
But your time zone is the same as Toronto.
Right. I don't know. I don't know how that works. It's weird.
Huh. That's because right now it's 8 p.m. for you guys over there as well.
Yes. Yes, it is. It's 8:07.
Holy shit. Okay, so we have the exact same time zone. That's crazy. So besides doing YouTube, you also do a bit of acting as well. I actually watched your new video.
Death comes swiftly.
Exactly. I watched a bit of it, and yeah, it was pretty, because you directed that thing as well.
Yes. I direct, wrote, and pretty much starred in the whole film.
Are you actually an actor? Like, are you in, like, is it professional, or?
No. It's pretty much just a hobby, me acting. It kind of helps me. I've always had an interest in acting, but I'm more of a voice actor, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, for sure. That's most of you, like, what we do here, basically.
And the reception of that film wasn't as flattering as I thought it was going to be, because everybody was expecting a blood, gore, slasher film, and it wasn't that at all. It's a psychological film. It's pretty much it's like an open to interpretation type of film, and how I interpret that film as the maker is it's what's going on in someone's head. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like a manifestation of what in the mind of a serial killer. I was actually planning on making a sequel.
Yeah.
And having it like dialogue and everything. It'll be the slasher flick, and the killer in the third proposed sequel would be inspired by what went on in his head. You know what I mean?
The killer in the third sequel will be will be inspired by the first one.
Right, like it was like a dream that he had.
Ah, I see.
Like it wouldn't be the same mask. It would be like a totally different looking person, but it would be inspired by what went on in his head.
Because I watched bits and pieces of it. There was you in the mask, and there was these two other people in white mask, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I mean, that was just put in there for. I had a very limited budget, so I'm like, what can I do that's kind of trippy? We got these porcelain masks laying around, so let's just do a scene where he kills one and the other one just disappears out of nowhere. So.
Hey man, no, I totally like preach you on that, because I actually make documentaries too on this channel. So
right.
My budget is very limited, and for me it's because I host. So most of my budget goes to my camera guy.
Really?
Yeah, because I have to get him to like film us, kind of thing. Mostly me and my friends, but actually Mike, who's in the chat, we actually filmed our first documentary together. He was co-hosting with me there too. So I get what you're saying with the budget problem. And you did one more film quite a while ago. It's Death Comes Swiftly. But I mean, I'm sorry, Frayed Forest, Roman.
Right.
Frayed Forest.
Yeah, that was actually it was a friend of mine. He runs a YouTube channel called Celestial Noir. He actually took that down because he's actually trying to get that copyrighted and made into an actual independent film. But I still have the copy that I worked on, and I'm going to be posting that on my channel. But it's going to be like under a different name for copyright issues or whatever. But yeah, that was basically the premise of that. Was
you guys film that? Sorry, when did you guys film that? Was it recent? Because you look really young in that. I'm not sure. Was it
summer of 2014?
Oh, so it's quite recent.
Right.
And all right, and then your friend directed, and you starred in it. Obviously, I saw the interview, your face, and all that.
Yeah. It was pretty much it was like a co-write thing with me. I helped to write the film, but he directed it, and we had a lot of problems shooting that film because at the time I had a 40-hour-a-week job, and I really wasn't in the mood to be fucking around with the film, and I'm just like, all right, I'll fucking do it.
Right.
I didn't get along with my friend because he was. I'm gonna refer to my friend as the director. I didn't get along with the director at the time.
Always is not good. I'm saying not getting along with the director. Was he the producer as well?
Yeah, he was. It was like pretty much just a bunch of Joe Schmoes putting together a full-length film, and It was a mess because half of the time I had very profound disagreements with him, and I'm like, look, man, just do it this way. If you do it this way, it'll make a hell of a lot more sense than doing it that way. But he's a stubborn son of a bitch. What can I say?
Right. And he had no idea what the hell he was doing, basically, right?
Well, he had a vision, and I think I've come to like looking back on the experience, I see what he was going for, but I still don't agree with how he was trying to achieve it. You know.
Is he okay with you posting this movie on your own channel? Is that
Yeah. I mean, it was filmed on my property, so if it wasn't for me, the film wouldn't even exist. But I've talked to him, and he's like, it was okay as long as I changed the name. So
well, this is kind of true. Without you, the film wouldn't exist. Without you, the film wouldn't even be known right now because you took it down. So you're basically the sole reason why people would even know about this movie right now. So, yeah, I mean, for sure, go ahead and put it on your channel. What kind of outlets is he looking for to get the film distributed?
Well, he has like this person who is supposedly a former stuntman in Hollywood. I've never met this person, and the thing with my friend is, I love him to death, but none of his projects ever really went anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I was just kind of like, look, man, if you just post it on YouTube, I'll promote the film and people will watch it. And I don't know. It's just he wants to take a different. He has like this dream of his, and I'm not going to stand in his way.
Hollywood dream. I'm going to take it out there and
right. Yeah. So yeah, I don't want to stand in the way of that. But at the same time, we made this thing. It's like an hour long, and I think it deserves to be looked at. This version of the film deserves to be looked at before it's like manipulated, and if it actually gets into the film industry, who knows what they're going to do with it. So
yeah, I mean that's hard because me and my friends were talking about making our own independent film and trying to get it to Netflix or Amazon, iTunes. There's a bunch of places now on VOD that lets you basically distribute your movie, but to get it there is actually quite hard. They have a certain standard you have to go by.
Right.
Yeah, so I feel, because actually we were trying to get our documentary in there, and I knew the first documentary, because this is the first documentary I ever made in my life. It's a 7 Ghosts in Toronto. I basically go with Mike and we ghosts because he can see ghosts. And I knew that my first documentary wasn't going to get on Netflix,
Right.
There was no way. But I knew that by filming more and like making my skills as a director, as an editor improve, one day I may be able to get it on there, and that's my dream too. But like you said, I basically put it on YouTube, and I think it's good that we're YouTubers. Is that even if we don't get it on Netflix, we can always have our channel, and people will be able to see it. It won't go to absolute waste, And yeah, I actually have that dream as well, of becoming, the Hollywood dream, if you will,
Yeah, I don't think I would do well in Hollywood as a producer because honestly, like when I take on a project, I like to have 100% creative control, and that's pretty much how I run my channel. There's certain expectations that my audience has, and I can't always meet them because, like, I did a creepypasta called Sonic.exe, and it's like one of the earlier creepypastas, and it did not do well on my channel because my channel was pretty much built on the audience who likes the true scary stories.
Yeah, definitely.
At the same time, like, I want to do what I want on my channel, but at the same time,
what they want.
What do I want?
No, but it might not be what they want. Your subscribers. I mean.
Right, like the true scary stories are not going anywhere. They're always going to be a thing on my channel, no matter what.
Right.
But like I do like to branch out into creepypasta and fiction territory as well, and that doesn't go over well with a lot of the people who are subscribed to me. But it's all good.
I think
they can have their disagreements.
We actually have the same problem with my channel because I started my channel. I wanted to write my own stories, make them, and basically present them with music to the world, basically. That was the idea. But because nobody was watching them,
right,
I basically had to ride this wave of true scary stories that was like, it was kind of like the Mr. Nightmare phase.
Right.
Like everybody was doing, because he was doing it, and it got super popular. Everybody was doing it, and that's what my channel became known for, is true scary stories. And when I try to go back to the old days of what I really want to do on my channel, it never pans out with my expectations, because my viewers are like, what the hell is this shit? Like, what's a creepypasta? I'm here for the true stuff, you know?
Yeah.
That's
But like, I don't always do a creepypasta, but when I do, it's gonna be fucking awesome.
yes,
That's my opinion.
same. Like, I don't always am that creative, but when I do, it's gonna be awesome. So, yo, what's with the name Unit 522? Is there like a specific reason you have this name by any chance, or what?
Well, do you want the real version or the character version?
Let's have both. What's the character version of it? Your origins. Yo, I watched your origin story by the way. I was like, whoa, what is this?
Okay, so the character of Unit 522 was actually an assassin created by a alien race who was forced to create these soldiers for this evil overlord called Necronic. And basically, the aliens pretty much didn't want to do this for this evil guy, and pretty much what they introduced a component into Unit 522 that was good. The origin story is very vague on what exactly it is, but all that you need to know that is that Unit 522 will eventually be freed from Necronic's control, and one day he woke up from the evil control and he realized that he helped kill his own creators, like his true creators, and in a rage he killed all the other units. He tried to face Necronic, and Necronic ended up beating him, and the ship ended up exploding, but somehow the character survived, and he was resurrected by the spirits of his true creators. That's the fictional lore version of it.
What a rebel, dude. All right, so what's with your version of it? Why?
Well, I just want to say one last note. I watch a lot of Dragon Ball Z.
So who okay. Is this with Vegeta?
It was kind of inspired by Vegeta, but more Mortal Kombat-esque. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the true version, the real reason why I call myself Unit 522 is it was actually inspired by an old George Carlin joke. He in his last HBO special before he died, he referred to, in his stand-up act, he referred to a woman giving birth to a baby as pumping out a unit. And 522 is May 22nd, my birthday. Unit 522.
Oh.
It's kind of nifty.
No, that's really funny though. That takes a bit of explaining though, because you have to go back to George Carlin and wait. So is this the first time you shared the story about why your name is Unit 522?
No, I had a Q&A and I spilled the beans.
That is hilarious, dude.
It's unique. It's unique. We have all these Mr. Creepies, Mr. Creeps McPasta, Creepy McPasta. I'm like, I don't want to be that. I want to be something unique.
Or Corpse, Husband, whatever, all these guys, all these characters and stuff. Wait, so at least you incorporated your birthday into it, so it's more personal.
Yeah. Unit 522 is pretty much a unique username. Nobody had it, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to do it.
I actually thought it had something to do with aliens, like the Unit 47, like Unit, I don't know. I just had that the first time I saw your channel. I thought it was like an alien thing. But are you ever going to have him in like your films or stuff like that? Like a Unit 522, he escaped from the alien planet. He's on Earth now. And he meets a bunch of groups.
I wish I could have like an independent film on my channel about like my origin story. It would be so epic. It'd be so awesome. I have to direct it though.
Well, definitely, of course. Like, I'm not gonna direct it. Jesus Christ! I'm gonna direct the origin story of Horror Studio 1. This building, this building, Horror Studio
1. When I think of that, it would be like a ninja assassin type of thing. There's all these other people who look like me, like ninjas and stuff, and I have to fight them and stuff. It'd be awesome, and it'll be in space too. It'll be awesome.
It'll be like Dragon Ball Z live action movie. It'll be a big budget thing right there.
Yeah, it would be so awesome. Yeah.
But how, if I may ask before we go, how big was your budget for your for your films? Like the Forest, the Swade Forest. Is it called Swade Forest?
Frayed Forest. Frayed Forest was around $600, and most of that went to the camera. And Death Comes Swiftly, that was about $200, something like that.
Wow.
We used a lot of household items and a lot of practical effects, very cheap practical effects. So.
See, that just makes me feel horrible because my documentary alone was like friggin' $1,000 each.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
That's cool though.
But I think it's like a different thing because we have to go to actual like on location, and that takes a budget, and we actually have to hire a camera guy. You filmed it with yourself, right? With your friend.
My friend did. He worked the camera and operated it and all of it, everything, and I just kind of came up with the scenes and told him what I wanted, and I kind of directed and acted at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, it for me it was $1,000, but it was well worth it, in my opinion, you know. But yeah, before we go, what is your final goal for YouTube? I think you told me that you wanted to make it like your only job.
It basically is right now because I'm not really doing anything else. I'm just concentrating on. I was like between because I just moved to a new apartment and I thought I had a job set up, but that fell through. I got fucked over. So really, I mean, I could with my experience in because I work in security and with the experience that I have, it wouldn't be hard to pick up a job. But I'm like, I don't want to go and do that monotonous routine all over again. So I just concentrate on YouTube, see where it goes, you know.
Wait, so right now this is your full-time job?
Right, yeah.
How's it working out for you? Not too bad?
Been uploading every day. Comments have been great. I've just, you know, just keep pumping them out, I guess.
That's great, dude. That's great. And what do you think will eventually happen? Let's say if you get to 100K or something, do you want to branch out to... Because some people use it as like a platform to go to other places. Do you ever think of maybe you going on to film, actual film, television, actual voice acting, in TV stations, anything like that in your future?
Basically, the film aspect of my interest is kind of like it's kind of dead, you know.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do if my friend wants to do something in the near future. He can always come to me, and I'll always do whatever he wants, pretty much. But basically, I just like telling stories, creepypastas. I'll give my followers what they want. They want to hear the true scary stories. They want to hear the creepypastas, the no sleep stories. I'll give them what they love. They subscribe to me. They know they're gonna get quality content on a weekly basis. And before this interview wraps,
daily basis.
Yeah, maybe not on the weekends because I have a girlfriend and she likes to do stuff. And
okay.
Well, I wanted to mention that I also have the Resident Evil files that I'm doing on my channel, and I haven't seen anybody else do that.
Okay.
Basically, what the Resident Evil file series is, have you ever played Resident Evil?
When I was a kid, but not recently.
Well, there's these files, journal entries that you can pick up in the game scenarios, and they depict like a survivor story or something like that, and some of them are kind of chilling, you know what I mean?
Oh shit, so you're going to narrate those.
Yeah, I already have the pilot up on my channel right now, and it did extremely well, so I plan on doing a little bit more of that in the future.
Right. So those are your plans for the future.
Right, I just keep doing what I'm doing.
Well, hopefully you'll get more subscribers, and if you guys haven't subscribed to Unit 522, for those of you guys on my channel, go to his channel right now and subscribe. And the good thing about my fans is that they like daily uploads. The reason they're subscribed to me is because I daily upload. So now you have two people to choose from, guys. You have me, and you have, this alien survivor from Mars or something.
That's right. Maybe we can work together. Maybe I'll be in that Horror Studio 1 someday.
Yeah, man, definitely. Yo, if you want to ever get that film made or something like that, I can always help you out with that. But we're kind of far, but, I always thought about driving down to the U.S. Maybe we can make a film together, dude.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless.
Thank you so much for coming today. Do you want to join us with the true ghost stories that people have, or you can...
I can hang around, maybe share some true scary experiences. Don't really have much in the paranormal, so.
Right. Oh, do you have one for us right now? Maybe just to start off the night.
Yeah. Do you want to get everyone in here? Or...
Yeah. These guys usually just mute their mics, but they'll chime in.
Oh, okay. So, well, my scariest experience was actually at a gas station in Alabama. I narrated this on my channel, but what happened basically is after graduation, I told my mom, look, before we even talk about college, I'm taking a year off. I'm just gonna freelance. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Right.
And I have family in Arkansas, so I drove to Arkansas, and I had to stop at a gas station in Alabama. You know, Florida. Once you cross that Florida state line, basically you have to gas up if you didn't already. Like it, you know. Anyway, so I was at this gas station, and it was a dilapidated gas station out in the middle of nowhere. And I entered the gas station, and I say, you know, I was driving for a while, so I was kind of tired. But the cashier was reading a newspaper or something, and I said hi to her really politely, and she just gives me this, doesn't say anything to me, just gives me this look of absolute despair. So like she looks right through me, and I'm like, okay.
Why is that? Just
I have no idea. I just walked in the gas station, said hi, and she just gives me this look, and I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna get my energy drinks and put some gas on my car and get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm back there, and I'm getting my energy drinks out of the coolers back there, and these two guys walk in, and they were talking to the cashier about something. Couldn't really hear because you know how in the gas stations there's those speakers that play the music.
In Canada, they don't really have that.
Oh well, and down in the southern United States, they
Right.
you know, they blare country music in a lot of the convenience stores down here. So I couldn't really hear what they were saying, but I look over towards that way, and the guy, one of the men, grabbed this cashier, pull her over the counter, slam her to the floor, and points a gun right at her face.
Okay.
And I was like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. I crouched down from like where I'm standing. I'm just like, oh fuck. And I hear what conspires. The guy was belligerent. He was yelling at her about not showing her respect or something like that. And what the other guy said is what really chills my blood. He was like, you know, if anybody drives up on this shit, we're gonna have to kill them too, so we don't go back to jail. And I'm like, fuck. If they find out I'm back here, they're going to put a bullet in my fucking skull.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna die here in this gas station in the middle of nowhere. And what happened next is like the guy says like, fuck it, and they left the building, they ran away or whatever, they drove away, and the cashier got up from where she was and went in the back room and disappeared and started crying or whatever. So I'm like, oh shit, I'll just call the cops, I guess. So the cops came, they questioned me, I told them everything I knew, and I ended up leaving a few hours later after they were done questioning me and never heard anything else about it.
Okay, what were these guys like? How did they look like?
One was very well dressed. He looked like he came from like a club or something. They were both bald. They looked like neo-Nazis, for lack of a better word.
Oh, okay.
The other one was much taller than the one that had the gun, and he looked like he just got back from a construction site. And I don't know, man. And there was like some tattoos on their heads. I couldn't really make out what they were, but yeah, they were mean-looking motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ! I've never been to the U.S. I was thinking of driving down there. I just said that.
Don't stop in Alabama.
Wow.
Yeah, that place is screwed up. Like, Alabama is fucked up. That is the fucked up twin state of Mississippi. Like, my car has broken down over there.
Yeah.
And in the middle of the night, yeah, not cool at all. I tell people I scare easily, like a lot. But in that particular situation, I was just really pissed and just waiting for some idiot to roll up on me talking crazy in the middle of East Boga, Alabama. I'm telling you, it's not a good place to be.
Did you guys find out why the guy pulled a gun to the person's friggin' head?
Well, the way they were talking, this is just speculation, but
like what?
I believe that the two were acquainted somehow. I don't know. Maybe he was like some kind of drug dealer or something like that. I don't know.
Well, hopefully. I mean, I'm not gonna be just driving and then it's like you passed me or whatever, and you're slow. or whatever. I'm gonna pull a fucking gun to your head and blow it. You know.
Well, this woman was like extremely skinny, and she looked like she may have like had drugs or drug abuse in her life. So it's quite possible that maybe she owed him money or something like that. I'm not sure.
Okay, so guys at the gas station, let's not meet. And you narrated the story on your channel?
Yeah, it's actually one of my more popular videos. It's called Two True Scary Stories You've Never Heard. It's that story accompanied with another story that happened to me on a night shift.
I thought you were going to call it 4 True Gas Station Ghost Scary Stories. That's what I would do. Because all my stories are like 4 true scary, you know, mermaid, unicorn.
I do the theme videos every once in a while, but I just kind of like doing just the true scary stories, kind of like what Your Maker does.
Yeah. That guy's. Do you actually know that guy? We gotta get that guy in here someday, man.
I talk to him every once in a while, but I'm sure he's like super busy. But I've collaborated with him before. He's a really nice guy.
I super respect the people that like put up daily uploads because I know how hard that is. You know.
Oh yeah, like narrating now was much easier from when I first started. When I first started, I was tripping over myself narrating the videos, but now it's just like I still slip up every once in a while, but it's kind of become like second nature to a sense, you know.
So most of your recordings are just like one take through kind of thing. Because for me, it's like I always slip up. Like I have saliva noise, I have dumb shit. My mouth is like, you know what I mean? Like, or like my cousin walks in the room, stupid shit like that. Basically for me.
Oh no, I'm not that good. I am not that good. I slip up all the time. I have to edit my videos down once I'm done recording. So yeah.
And you have a girlfriend, so do you guys like live together or something like that, or this? No, just
yeah. We live in an apartment together in a city now. I used to live in a very backwoods country area in Central Florida, but I've moved to a city now, and I live in a little one-bedroom apartment.
Right. So you guys live together, and she respects the fact that you're recording. You put a sign up on your door, record in procession or something like that.
She works at a hotel, and I just whenever she's at work, because she's gone for like 8 hours, I get all my YouTube stuff done so I can spend time with her whenever she gets home.
Aww, oh my God, you did, man. Well, I have a girlfriend too, but she's really far away. I cry every night because of that. Anyways, fucking idiot. I don't know what I'm doing. And yeah, so thank you for your thanks, Drew. Like this is like the longest interview I've ever done with a guest on the show, to be honest.
Yeah, before I take my leave, I kind of want to share like a kind of a funny thing with Eden.
Shit. Okay.
Eden.
What happened?
Okay, so me and Eden collaborated on a video, and I don't know if she remembers this or not. And I said, hey, I commented on her video, and I'm like, hey, Eden, thank you for having me. And this guy out of nowhere hits on her. I'm like, okay.
Oh, yeah. I was like, no, and then the whole comment of, like, you saying thanks for having me on the video, my 3 horror story collaboration, it turned into, like, a fucking matchmaking thing. Like, people, like, this guy was hitting on me left and right, and I was just, and we were just like, how did the comment turn into this? It went from a thank you to a,
Tinder.
like,
yeah. I'm like, how the fuck did it transition to this?
Oh my God! Yeah, wasn't it this? Was that guy Justin? Yeah, I think it was.
Mike 55690 that comment.
Oh my Jesus!
Oh my God, that
anyway,
kid is
so
fucking weird.
Eden, I must have you, Eden.
oh my God, it was creepy.
Say
as
hi,
fuck.
please.
I didn't even know what was going on.
You have the most perfect voice ever.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! No, it was really funny though, and I mean, Unit and I were confused as fuck. Like you see us replying in the comments, going like, "When did this happen? How did it transition into this?"
I was scratching my head profusely. I was like, where did this come from?
Yeah. Wait. So did something happen? Did like Justin stalk you or something?
Oh no, I just thought it was a funny story to bring up.
Oh yeah, no, it was crazy too. I don't even remember. I think, did I message you on Twitter or did you message me on Twitter? I don't remember how that happened. I think you found me.
I forgot how we first got in touch. I think I commented on your video or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. I think it was a video that I did on maybe Corpse Husband or B-Bus's channel, and then I followed you on Twitter. Yeah, and then I followed you on Twitter, and then we just kind of DM'd each other back and forth. This was back when you were still working. Like, you were working your night shift job, I think.
Yeah, it was a while back actually. It was like
Yeah.
it was definitely back when I was living in that other place. So
Yeah, with the really bad internet.
yeah, it was HughesNet. Never get HughesNet, people who are listening. It's shit.
Oh god, it was really funny too because you're just like, I'm sorry, I can only send you this through Google Drive because my internet is so terrible. I can't direct download anything.
Right. I remember what video it was. It was where you drew the picture of all the characters, Brothers
Oh
Grimm.
yeah, the brothers. Oh yeah, because you were like, "Are you gonna do another artwork?" And I'm actually in the midst of working on Brothers Grimm, the second version, because I have officially been inducted into that group now.
Yeah.
So I had. They were
You
like,
were on the news.
"Oh my God, guys!"
So tell us about that. What happened? I saw that.
Hold on. I was gonna mention something about this, but if
Okay.
you guys didn't already know, Eden was also mentioned in an article by B Busta because
Yep.
he involved. Yeah, that was pretty amazing. If you guys follow Eden on Twitter, she was mentioned by name of her great endeavors, if you will, and I just wanted to commend her on stream for that because she
Thanks,
deserves it and
guys.
everything more.
Good for you. What
Being
happened?
part of the crew? But yeah,
Well, no, it was crazy. Like one day, I mean, like I've been working with I did the one video with B-Bust, I did the one video with Lazy Masquerade, I did, a couple of videos with Corpse Husband, and I'm in the process of like trying to worm my way into your maker and I have been like throwing each other little @messages on Twitter back and forth, but I know how busy he is and he knows that lately I've gotten a little bit busy with my, in real life stuff. But eventually I am just going to outright say, hey, we need to collab at some point when you're ready. But so I mean, I've just been doing my thing. I did another video with Unit on his channel. I just did a few voices in there. I was the girl in the text message story that he did. It was a no sleep story. And just basically just slowly getting traffic. And then one day I get an mention on Twitter saying, hey, an article featuring me, Lazy Masquerade, Your Makeup, Mr. Nightmare, and B-Busta was on news.com in Australia, which is like a really big news site, guys. I didn't even know what the heck was happening with this. And so I check it out, and I'm like, holy shit. And within the hour, one of my best friends who lives in Australia, she messages me on Facebook, and she goes, do you realize that you're in the news over here on Australia, on like the news site here? And I'm like, no. What? I hadn't even clicked on the article yet, and I read it, and I mentioned in there I mentioned there one time, but basically it's just talking about how within the last few months and in the last year, the horror story community has just grown so big, and and with B-Busta being the forerunner for the ones who've grown so fast in such a short amount of time. So it was really awesome to be mentioned, and I couldn't believe it. I was absolutely blown away. So yeah, it was.
Brendan, by the way. I just found out that his real name is Brendan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brendan. Yeah.
Brendan, man, Brendan.
Yeah, but I'm really, I don't know. Like I think it's a really big. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I think it's a really big honor, and it's just so humbling. I couldn't believe it. But B just messaged me on Twitter, and he was just like, yeah, so hopefully this will get you some good traffic. I put in some really good notes for you and stuff for the interviewer, and this site gets a lot of traffic in general, so right. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people will come in and start clicking on your channel link and see how great you are. And I was like, I don't know, like B's he's just a really great guy. He's a really good friend, and I'm so happy to have met him. I
should have bet you on that 1 million subs.
And me and Eden are actually working on the origin story thing together.
We are. I'm actually working on Your Makers. Unit wrote it like a synopsis, and I'm fleshing it out. And I'm also simultaneously working on my character origin story. Like the avatar that I drew, she has her own backstory. When Unit and I were talking about it, I kind of was like, oh, that's a really good idea. Like, let me come up with something. So, it's not science fiction like assassins, all that cool stuff. It's more of a contract between a fox demon that happened. So it'll be really cool. I'm excited, and it's a good chance for me to showcase my writing again. I've only done it twice on my channel, so
should be awesome.
I know, I'm excited.
Should be great. So guys, see, we have Eden, we have Unit, we got a lot of people that do like daily uploads. Go subscribe to them. They're on the.
Also, Eden, thank you for that line. I got that and I'm editing that right now.
Okay, yeah, no
Actually.
problem,
Should be
Mr.
co-hosting, but okay. All right, so we have a couple people in here today. We have 2 people in here with ghost stories.
Haley, were you the one that invited Tommy?
I was the one that invited Tommy.
Okay, well,
But Tommy is going second, okay? The first person that's going is
yeah, but my
Chelsea.
point is, like, the people that are posting emails, I don't even want to get into this because I'm just gonna be pissed. I'm gonna leave again. But some other people that are posting emails are either trolls or liars or just straight up.
Some people are like that.
Yeah, just let me do my job. Like, because yeah, I don't want to get into this. Matt knows all about it. Everyone
Yeah,
everyone here knows about it. But just let me moderate. You can focus on hosting.
Really quick, would you mind if I invited Axeman Cartoons?
No, I wouldn't mind. The reason I did that is to get more people in here. But, okay, fine. You guys will decide who gets to come, but there was only one, so that's why. All right. Buddy, Chelsea, you're back. What's up?
Hi.
Thanks for coming back. I remember last time you told us a bunch of stories about your family and stuff. You have 2 more?
Yeah, I have 2 more. I have to figure out what's the paper. Give me 1 second.
Oh, so you wrote it down. Oh, my God. See,
I wrote it down.
commitment, guys. So what kind of is it a true scary story or is
yeah,
it a
there are two true scare stories. I just had to write the title just to remember how it went.
All right, so you have a title for these stories as well.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look for the paper.
That is quite committed. Okay, that's like me. Okay. Anyway, so what kind of story is it? Is it from your mom or yourself?
Both from my mom, and I do have a crazy story, but I don't know if y'all really want to hear all that.
Yeah. I mean, I would have preferred it if it was on Valentine's Day, but we're approaching Valentine's Day, and I think we can definitely hear that. That shouldn't be too bad.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me look for the paper real quick.
Right. Go for it. So she is gonna go look for her piece of paper. Jesus, see, I told you guys, write down your stories and come in here with a title. Jesus Christ, that's committed, dude. All right, so she's gonna go look for her story. We have Tommy in here. Let's go to Tommy first. Hey, Tommy, man, I sent you
Hello.
Hey, Tommy sounds like a girl.
Oh, well, sorry. I'm a boy.
You're a boy. How old are you?
I'm 12.
All right, so what kind of story do you have for us today?
It's kind of like a sin. I was kind of like getting ready to be kidnapped in a way, but
What the heck happened with that? All right, so go for it. What happened?
So, a long time ago, it was when I lived in town, and I live in that country now, but I used to hang out with tons of friends, and we used to go out all the time to the football games at night by ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We were like 11, so we just did what we did. And one day we got tired and hungry, so we went to the concession stands, right?
Right.
And he had to go to the bathroom, one of my friends. So we took him to the bathroom, and it's on the side of the concessions. And that's where all the creeps hang out. So we always try to stay away from there unless we absolutely have to go over there.
Okay, so what kind of a place was this?
It was really dark. Like, most people, if they could avoid it, they avoided it. Like, you almost never saw anybody with a happy look go back there.
Was it like a swamp, or was it like a building, or what? I mean, what kind of a physical place?
It was like swampish, but there was a building and it was on concrete, and it was like swampish, kind of sad.
So how old were you when this happened?
I was 10 or 11.
So you and your friends go there. Was it at nighttime or in the morning?
It was at night.
All right. So what happened then?
So he went to the bathroom, and it was just me, because me and him just hung out. We were tired.
All right. So you guys were going to the swamp, and he went to the bathroom. So you pissed in the swamp.
No, he went inside the bathroom, and I stood outside waiting for him to get out. So maybe 5-10 minutes later, he walks outside and is like, "Tommy, we need to get out of here." And I said, "Why? We're going back over there, but why?" He said, "There's a guy watching us in the bathroom. He just sat there and watched me the whole time, didn't even use the restroom." So I said, "Are you kidding? Because if you're not, we need to go. And he said, no, I'm dead serious. We need to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So we started walking back to where all the stands are and stuff, and it was getting kind of creepy. Everybody started to leave, and so the game's over by this point. We were on the field walking because we knew a couple of the players.
So what kind of a man was he describing? Like, was he like an older 40-year-old man, 20-year-old? Was he a teen? Was he a...
He said he was wearing a hoodie and had a long beard, but it wasn't like he was old enough to get gray hair. Like, he was old enough to send the chill down your neck, but not old enough to, like, not yet to set off alarm bells.
Sorry about that, Tommy. I was kind of feeling weird that night.
Was it? Yo, man.
Yeah.
Was it him?
No, I don't think so.
Saw that night, Tommy?
No.
Alright, and then what happened?
So we're walking down there, and this is a steep hill. Like, the swamp's up the hill, and in the middle of the mix is the stands.
Mm-hmm.
So the building behind the stands. So we walked down the hill, and it's a pretty steep hill. Like, if you were going full speed, you'd probably slip and fall and hit your face on concrete.
Mm-hmm. So very steep.
Yeah. Yes, very steep. You would know if somebody was coming. Hold on one second. I'll be right back.
Alright, so Tommy...
Oh my god.
Just random... Alright, so...
Just in the middle of the story, okay.
Yo, of course he will, because it's going to be the climax of the story. He's going to come back, and there's going to be aliens and everything.
He's going to get abducted right on the stream, guys.
Behind him.
Maybe. So,
like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be some Twilight shit. You're gonna hear, like, the creepy little ooh sound whenever somebody gets sucked into, like, a spaceship. Shit's about to be real. Get ready.
Star Wars level, man. Star Wars level.
I know.
Alright, sorry, I was checking on my dog. But,
yeah,
okay.
don't just leave like that. Anyways, okay, so there's a steep hill. What happened?
So we're going down the hill, and we hear somebody behind us. And so we turn around, and we don't see anybody. But we keep going down. And my friend's getting the red bells going, hey, I think we're being followed. So we hurry down the hill, and we get to where our friends are. Well, all the high schoolers and stuff. So we're like, hey, what's up? All that. And they're like, hey,
did 11 and all your friends were high schoolers.
I mean, I didn't really want to make friends with my peers.
So they were like 18-year-old kids, and you're like 11?
Yeah, we were pretty. I hung out with a lot of high schoolers.
Okay, so then they're like, hey, guys, Tommy, man, what's up, bro? And you guys do the whole thing, and then what?
Yeah, so they're like, hey, did you bring your dad with you? I was like, no. And he said, well, some guy has been trying to find you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, no, our parents aren't supposed to be here for another hour.
Mm-hmm.
So we walk over there, and we're like, to the coach, and we're like, hey, is our parents here? He's like, no, some random guy's been coming up to you saying that you escaped from his house and stuff. And we were like, our parents supposed to be here for another hour, and they would have talked to us or something to let us know they were here.
Okay.
So this is when we head back to the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going, and we go to the parking lot. Alright, so we're sitting in the parking lot, and it's getting around the time we get picked up.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sitting there, and some guy pulls up in a freaking van, and it's like, hey kids, the whole scam, what y'all doing?
Was it the same guy? Was it the same guy?
He said, hey, Tom, he kind of leaned over, and he's like, Tommy, that's the guy. And I was like,
that's the same guy. Okay, and then what? He's like, oh, come in the van, kids. I got candy and shit.
Yeah, right. He's like, hey, I'm your long lost uncle or something pulling off the stump like that.
Okay, and then?
And I'm like, hey, do you need something, sir? Did you lose something? He's like, no. Your parents told me to come and get you. We were like, I'm sorry. They would have texted us or something. He's like, your phones are not that smart. They mess up sometimes. And I'm like, sir, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to get in the van with you unless you show me a text message saying, hey, come pick up so-and-so
Tommy and his friend or something like
Yeah.
that.
I was like, well, I guess I'm just not going to get in the van with you. And he said, in a deep voice and scary voice, he was like, you're going to get in the van with me.
So
Alright?
just to the very end, you guys didn't get in the van and you guys waited for your parents.
Yeah, like right after the guy left. Creeping out, like full on watching, staring us down, driving out of here. And our parents pulled up, like not even 5 seconds after the guy parked in the left corner. So he went and parked. Our parents pulled up, and we were like, hey, this guy's doing stuff. And my dad at the time got out of the car, walked over there, and he's like, y'all, what do you need, sir? I mean, you can't be messing with my kids like that. You can't tell them so blah, 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 like tell a story. And the guy said, I was just checking up on your kids. You left him here alone. So.
All right. Well, thank you, Tommy, for your story, bro.
Can I stay in the call and listen?
Nah, man. We got to leave some
man,
space.
I got like 50 people coming in, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. 50 people, bro. Thank you, though. Cool story,
Alright.
bro. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Before we start the next story, I gotta get head out of here.
Yeah. If you want to tell your story, we'll give you. Yeah, you can tell your story now before you leave if it's short, or you can do it next time. Depends what you want. Unit.
My story?
Yeah. We'll let you.
I don't have a ghost story, dude.
Oh no! I thought you said you had 2 stories.
Yeah.
I have a night shift story I can share really quick.
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, basically, one night I was working night shift at a RV resort. It was my old job, and out of nowhere, these 3 dudes come in, and they're like, they're kind of big, but the thing is, they all look like Slim Shady, and yeah, they were like in bandanas, and they had the blonde hair and everything.
Right.
And being a good security guard, I point my flashlight at them, and I'm like, "Hey, you guys can't be here because it's private property," and they told me to go fuck myself. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm not going to get involved in this mess because I am a unarmed security guard, and I don't have a weapon, and I don't know what these guys are packing, so I'm just going to call the boys in blue, and they'll deal with it. So basically what happened was I called the cops. They disappear into the RV resort. It's a RV resort with a lot of units, so I can't see where they are. And call the cops, wait for them to come by the entrance because I'm not pursuing these people. And basically, they come from behind one of the units that was nearby me, and they just like, I think this pussy called the fucking cops, dude. And they're like, let's kick his ass before the pigs arrive. And I'm like, oh fuck.
How many guys were there? Apparently,
there was 3. There were 3 of them.
Slim
Yeah.
Shady.
Say what now?
Slim Shady.
Yeah, 3 slim. I call this my run-in with the Slim Shady clones. And so they ran after me, and my golf cart is not fast. It's like an old golf cart, and so I go the max speed, and they're like right on my tail. You know what I'm saying? And stroke of luck, the cop cars come up from behind us because I was like I was rolling down a street and they were like running after me, and basically what happened was the cops came and they like, oh shit, the cops are here already, and they took off within the resort, but they ended up getting caught and arrested. So
what kind of building did you work at?
it was an RV resort. Florida is pretty much a haven for the retired folks of America.
Right.
So they have these RV setups. It's like a maze of nothing but mobile homes.
Right.
So it wasn't exactly a building. It was a complex. So yeah, I mean, if they would have caught me, I would have gotten beaten down by 3
I know.
giant Slim Shady clones.
No, but you're pretty tall too, dude. You're pretty tall too. Like you're like 6 feet or something.
No, I'm 5'9", but I'm.
Because you're built. You're like built though. You're like built.
I'm kind of a slim guy. I mean, I can hold myself in a fight, but I cannot take on 3 people at once. That's just impossible.
So did you find out why they were trying to break into that place? Like, what were they going for? Like, just the money and shit?
prior to this incident, we had reports of break-ins from neighboring resorts. So it was pretty much just a chain of break-ins. And it was after this incident that I found out, prior to showing up at my resort, they actually burnt down 2 units in a car before they came into my resort and were looking to like steal shit and burn shit down and stuff.
Right.
So yeah, that was crazy. That was like the second most scary experience of my life. So
You've never seen a ghost in your entire life?
I've had like strange feelings and you know what I mean, like things go bump in the night type of shit. But I've never like the only thing that comes close is one time me and a friend of mine were sleeping at my house. It was a long time ago, back in the high school days. And
okay.
yeah, it was my friend was sleeping on a mattress on the floor, and I was in bed, and he's like, "Hey, wake up!" And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Look at the bathroom door." And the bathroom door, we shut it before we went to bed, but it was like wide open.
Right.
And it was like really cold in the room. And suddenly the door doesn't slam, but it shuts, like, it kind of like shuts and the knob twists. We could hear it twist. Kind of like that, but that's all that happened. And frankly, at the time, I was too tired to give a shit. So I'm just like, ooh, door closed. I'm gonna go back to bed now. Bye.
And that was the only time you've ever...
Yeah, it wasn't like a terrifying poltergeist fucking experience. It was just a door closing on its own.
Right.
I guess that's worth telling. I guess that's a pretty good ghost story.
Well, I mean, that's like better than the ones I had. Mine was just like the light turned off or some shit.
Like, honestly, I couldn't understand Tommy's story.
Yeah, I mean, no, he was. Yeah, it was. That's not me.
It was kind of, I don't know. I mean, I was trying to follow it, but I'm like, what?
Hey man, but we welcome everybody to come in, no matter your age or your ability.
Absolutely. I'm just saying I couldn't follow it. I can't speak for anyone else.
Well, I was trying really hard to follow it, but I kind of my head was really close to my laptop, and then I was like, all right, I kind of knew what I was talking about.
He was kind of cutting in and out. The audio was kind of cutting in and out on my end, so that could have had something to do with it.
His mic was kind of messed up too.
He seemed like a pretty nice guy. So
no, he was a good kid. He was only 11 though. He was only 11. All right, so thank you, bro. We are gonna go to our next caller. We actually go back to our first caller. Actually, I totally cut her off. My apologies. The great Chelsea, who's actually is like his 4th time coming in here to share her story. Hey, you found your paper?
Yes, I did.
So you have one story, and then you have one about your ex.
I have 2 stories for my mom and then one about my ex. My ex is kind of long, so I don't know if you want me to wait till later on the stream or wait till Friday.
Maybe we should save it for Friday since that's Valentine's theme.
Yeah.
That's just
Okay.
my 2 cents.
Maybe just go with the 2 that your mom has and save the long one for Friday,
Okay.
So you have like the whole title. We'll give you the space. You can narrate it like I usually narrate it. Read the title, add some music, go for it.
Add some music.
Yeah.
They're both like, one is scratch marks, and the other one is old guy in bedroom.
So the first one is scratch marks.
Okay, so my mom was a little baby. Well, not little, but a baby. And my grandma told me that I guess it was one of the days that she happens to be outside with everybody else, and my mom once again was left on the couch where the screaming, like the laughing lady cure happened, if you remember that story.
Which one was this?
Remember when I told you about the laughing lady last Wednesday?
Yeah, like the random laugh out of nowhere,
Yeah,
right?
it was the same house.
Okay.
And I guess my grandma did not learn her lesson and left my mom again sleeping on the couch. And they were outside, I would say on the patio or on the driveway. And I guess they went back inside, and my mom was like, you can tell my mom was crying, but she stopped. And she had like scratch marks all on her back.
Wow.
Like,
Was it like...
gave me goosebumps when she told me the story.
Right. Okay. Was it like 3 scratch marks, 2 scratch marks, or like
She didn't say
4?
how many scratch marks. She just said it was a lot of scratch marks on her back. It obviously healed now that she's older, but she.
Oh shit! Right. So I mean, can you still see it on her back right now, or?
No, you can't see it on her back right now.
Okay. So why was the reason for the scratch marks?
They believe it was the same lady from before, and I don't know what happened. They just said that my mom, you can tell when a baby been crying, but she just completely was done crying that time, and you just see scratch marks all on her back.
And were they like freshly, like still bleeding kind of scratch marks, or were they
they
like?
were fresh scratch marks.
So when this happened to her, when she was getting scratched by whatever, did she feel pain?
She said she doesn't remember because she was a baby, but because she was crying, she probably did.
Oh, so she was a baby when this happened.
She was a baby when this happened.
Holy Jesus! And your grandmother was like, "Holy shit!" So there's like 1 million scratch marks on my kid.
Yeah.
What happened?
My mom, like, that's why I'm saying the scratch markers are already gone, because I even tried looking for them. She said they're already healed. Like, my mom was like 50 years old, so they're not there no more.
Could there have been like an animal or like a cat in the house or anything like that, or like what?
Yeah, my family hates cats, so I don't think there was a cat in the house.
Holy shit! So it had to be something like malicious and like a ghost even or something like that, eh?
Yeah.
Holy shit! You guys still live in that house right now? Probably not.
It was all the way back when she was a baby, so that house is probably already destroyed or something.
Right. So, oh my god. Well, thank God you guys don't friggin' live there anymore, dude.
Yeah, my parents moved from Fort Myers. Once they got their money situated, they moved right from Fort Myers to Riverview, and never went back.
Like the house itself, that was crazy, or was it? Do you think it was the people or something like that?
I think it was the house that was haunted.
The house was fucked up.
Yeah.
So what? Your second ghost story, does it happen in that house as well?
I honestly don't know. I think it happened in Orlando.
Okay, so it was a totally different place.
It was a totally different place. My mom was older at this time.
Also your mom?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. So what happened?
Okay, so how my mom told me, because I'm probably just going to butcher her story.
Right.
She told me that her and my auntie were just walking. Like, they were walking to their rooms. And when they looked across, like, if you walk upstairs, picture a doorway on the left and then legit a doorway on the right.
That is very easy to picture. My house is like that.
And so when their bedroom is the door on the right, and so when they looked to the door on the left, there was an old guy just sitting on the bed, like a ghost figure just sitting on the bed. And my mom and my auntie were scared, and my grandma was like, "Don't worry about him. Don't bother him. He'll go away." And like 5 minutes later, he just went away. He just disappeared.
How many times did you see this old person?
I don't know how many times they saw it. My grandma was the one who saw it multiple times. She said that it was he just appears on the bed, just sits there looking sad, and then he'll disappear a few minutes later.
Was this man looking at your grandma? Sorry?
It was like a ritual thing, like common thing that happened in the house. So everyone got used to it.
Right. And was he looking at you guys at all? Was he malicious, or was he just looking at like a newspaper or looking at the birds?
Like, I don't know what he was doing. He was just sitting on the bed. He didn't look vicious or anything. He didn't bother them. They just saw him and just went on with their business, and he'll just go away.
And what? Do you guys still live in that house, or have anyone living in that house?
I don't think so.
No?
No, this is like a long time ago. I would say 1970s.
The 19. Holy shit! Your family. Do you guys go back to your family, like your history, and do you guys try to find out if there's a reason for all of these paranormal things that happen to you guys? I mean, and it's mostly the woman that get it.
I don't even know. Like, we'll go back. Like, I'll say, give me 1 second. My mom's calling me right now. Give me 1 second.
All right. Yo, so guys, we have a bunch of other people in here. Chelsea will stay with us. She's got some crazy stories from her family and all that stuff. We have a bunch of other people. I think it was Max that was here first. Max.
Oh, Max. I thought you said Matt. Axeman was.
Axeman was okay. Max, mute your mic again. Sorry, buddy. I was mistaken. Axeman, wait, this is your friend?
This is the guy who did the animation on my channel, Haley. The one where I was playing the mom, the daughter, and the monster. The 2-sentence horror story.
He's doing one for me right now, which is amazing.
Holy shit.
But yeah, he's the animator. He's super talented. He's great. So, but Chelsea's back.
Sorry about that. My mom was being lazy.
All right, before we go to Axeman, let's go back to Chelsea. Okay, so yeah, was there like a history behind everything that was going on with your? Like, did you guys ever look into that?
I don't think so. They
No?
it was just back all the way back in the day. So they were used to seeing ghosts and crazy crap happen, and it just stopped after a while.
But for you personally, it like never happened to you, nothing like that, eh?
Except for that graveyard thing, nothing really happened. But I do want something to happen because I want to be able to tell a story.
Well, I hope something happens to you this week. So next week you can tell us.
Right?
No, but why is the reason you want to experience this? I mean, it's not fun at all. Like, I would never want to. Like, I don't, but I would never want to. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I don't know how to explain. When I was a little kid, I hate scary stuff.
Mhm.
But when I got older, I got addicted to scary movies, scary stories, scary anything.
Mhm.
And so I just want to go to it. Like, I'll go to scary attractions when it comes to Halloween. Like, Howl-O-Scream's like the top one I always go to just to get scared. And I guess because I want it to happen so badly, I feel like I'm seeing ghosts in the house, but it's really not a ghost in the house.
It's because you really do want to see it.
Yeah, like I would think my dog is in one place in the corner of my eye, but when I look forward, she's right there. So guess I'm just being paranoid, and I'm probably just thinking way too hard to wanting to see a ghost, but I'm not seeing a ghost.
And I think it's bad for you too, because your whole family has been seeing it for so long, and then you yourself have never. And it's like the person that's never been in a relationship, but all their friends have girlfriends, and it's like, dude, I want to know what it feels like to have that happen to me.
Yeah.
Yeah? Sounds similar to that?
Yeah, similar to that.
Okay, so Chelsea, if you want, you can stay in the chat, because if we run out of people, maybe you can share some more stories. But
Yeah, sure.
thank you so much. You're becoming like a regular here as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank you for you share like 7 stories on my stream.
I'm about to go ask my mom to see if she told me any more stories.
Go for it. She has like 7 more or something. All right,
I'll be back, guys.
Thank you. So we have Axeman. So if you guys didn't catch it, this gentleman is the person that did the artwork for Eden's video. He's doing one for Mr. Shadowwalker as well. Super talented guy. I've seen your video, bro. Yo, what the hell, man? Are you gonna do something for me or what, dude? Serious, dude. You gotta do something for me, Axeman. But he said he was gonna go to the bathroom. Maybe he's still in the bathroom.
Yeah, he got a new setup, and so he's gonna see how that works out.
Like a microphone and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Oh, you unmute him.
did I mute you?
Yeah, you muted him.
I'm sorry, man. Hey, man. Oh shit. God damn it. No, you muted. I didn't mute him, did I?
Axeman, if you go to the Google Hangouts and you scroll over to the top, you should see the mic, the camera, and the Wi-Fi icon. You just click on the mic icon.
Hey, bro.
There it is.
Have I been appointed to speak? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. You sound kind of. Hey, your voice is kind of shaky though. Is it the microphone or?
That's questionable. Word.
Hey,
Nah, this is.
they sound like this, guys.
Do I sound like I'm far away?
It just sounds like your microphone there sounds kind
It
of.
sounds like you're in front of a rotary fan.
A rotary fan, huh?
Yeah. Well, could there be like maybe another microphone, maybe, or that you?
This is a studio condenser mic, so I don't know, man. This is all I got.
This is all you got. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to listen to. Yeah. So, thank you for coming on the stream, bro. Thank you so much, dude.
Yeah, thanks for coming by.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, this could have been a shaky affair on my part because this is my first time ever jumping on board a live hangout, whatever the hell this is.
Yeah, you said your internet was a little shaky, correct?
It was at first, but it's been better.
Okay.
Oh, my friend Remy just messaged me and he told me you might want to unplug and plug your mic back in. It's a jitter issue, especially if it's a USB. Like if you have a USB studio condenser like me, that tends to fix it. That's happened to me a couple of times.
Let's take a crack at it.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
3, 2,
bro.
1, let's go.
We'll see how that works out. Yeah, so this guy's he's a YouTuber as well, right, Axeman?
He's an animator. Like that's what he does is he does animations. And they're really dark, and I have a really, really, really big project that I'm going to be working with him on later on. It's a really big deal, actually, because there's this story on creepypasta.com where it's called Tesla. It's a sci-fi horror story, and legit, nobody was given permission to narrate this or put it into an audio production or any kind of production whatsoever, but he gave me permission to do so. So I really want to make it really good.
Special, yeah.
When's it coming out?
It's gonna take some time because I have to do the narrations. I'm actually gonna change my voice. I'm gonna utilize an accent on this one. Actually, I'm not gonna speak with my regular voice.
What kind of accent is it?
I'm gonna speak with an English one.
One, bro.
Huh?
I thought you were gonna do a Korean one.
A Korean accent? You want me to narrate the whole story in Korean? God, I gotta go back and translate this shit. Damn.
Why did I give her permission to do this? But why did he give you permission? Is it because it's like a female protagonist in the story? Or?
Well, there is no gender specific to the character. There is no gender specific to the character, but he's seen some of my work, and he knows how, like, when I do a production, especially something really, really intense, I go all in. Like, I do my sound effects, I do my music,
That is true. She has one of the
I go all out. So he was gonna make a production out of it, but he just doesn't have time with his full-time job. So he's like, "No, I'm gonna relinquish it to you because I trust you and you do really good stuff." So I want to make this good. And Axeman, and I always pictured it animated, because it's a series of video logs.
Right.
So yeah, so I really wanna make this count, and Axeman's gonna help me, and I'm really excited. It's gonna take a while because he's got other priorities, and I understand that. And this is going to be a really big project, so I want it to be good.
Stay tuned. So maybe we'll go to Max first, and then we'll come back to Axeman, because he seems like he's figuring out his microphone still. Let's go to Max first. Hey, Max.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you're really quiet, by the way. Do you think you can...
Use that audio thing.
Yeah, definitely will have to do that. Talk, Max. Please talk.
Okay, can you hear me?
This is the loudest you're going, bro, but still, can you just be a little bit closer to the mic?
Okay,
now? It sounds the same, Max. Is there any way you can eat the mic, ingest it inside of you? I'm kidding, but, like, the closer you get.
Okay, maybe this will help.
This sounds this sounds plausible. This sounds a little bit better. What's up? Hey, man, what's up? How old are you and where are you from?
Okay, I'm 23. I'm from Mexico, so I'm sorry for my accent.
23 from Mexico.
Yeah.
All right. So, what kind of a story do you have? Is it pertaining to the subject or what?
No, I have. I didn't know about the subject, so I don't have anything about it.
Hey, bro. No problem. So, what kind of a story is it? Is it a ghost story or Let's Not Meet or what is it, man?
Okay. This one I have several, but I have one when I was a child.
Right, when you were a child.
Well, actually two. One it was when I had like 6 years old, I think. And we had back then a bunk bed.
Right.
And I wasn't on the top.
Right.
So I was about to fall asleep when I saw my towel, which was on my feet, that elevated, and I freaked out because it makes no sense, right? So I began to scream, but my voice didn't come out, so I just punched the wall. So my parents wake up, and they when they turned off on the lights, the towel came down on my feet, and well, that's one. It's uh, short and maybe not that scary, but it was to me.
Wait, so basically yes. So basically the story. Who didn't turn their thing off? Please turn the other chat off if it's playing in another window.
Okay, wait a minute.
Thank you, man. Hey, Axeman, do you mind to just leave the chat and come back in, bro? Because your screen is fixated on the screen, so I can't see who's actually talking. So you can just go back and come back in.
Are you sure you didn't just click on his symbol?
I think I just did that because I'm a retard. That's
Axeman, stay.
yeah. Sorry, bro. So all right, so Max, I need you. I need your story. So he was saying that his towel was moving and shit. Jesus Christ, in Mexico. Fuck that. Yo, wait, bro. You said your towel was like moving, but when your parents came in the room, the towel just fell to the floor.
No, on my feet.
On your feet. Okay, and then what happened, bro?
Well, actually nothing. That was it.
But how are you sure? Why are you so sure that it was basically? I mean, how was it moving? Was it just like? Did it turn into a shape of something, or was it just like yeah?
Well, it was like when someone put a blanket on themselves. You know, you can see the shape of the head and the shoulders.
So there was a shape.
It was the same, but like small, you know. It was a little kid on my feet. It was really weird.
Wait, but what kind of a shape was it? A man, a woman, a little child, a demon?
Like a little child, a boy.
And the reason because it was close to the ground. Why were you sure that? Why were you sure that it was a little child?
Well, I'm not sure, but um, it was really dark, so I actually couldn't see really well. But what I from what I can remember, it looked like a little person, you know. It was on my feet, and I was laying down on the bunk bed on the top.
And that was one of your scariest ghost experiences, wasn't it?
Well, yeah. The other one, it was more like well, someone did something to me, you know.
I think maybe the other one save it for this Friday, and then you can come back and share your second one because we got quite a bit of people here. Is that cool, man?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, thank you, Max from Mexico. So you Mexicans like to listen to my videos, eh? It's cool.
Yeah. Well, one thing I like to say is that I'm a big fan of yours.
Thank you.
Even I just found out about her like 2 days ago. And
About who? Sorry. About Eden?
Yeah. Also, I'm a fan of Eden, but just recently.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm really glad to have you, and thanks for being a fan.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you from Mexico. Awesome. First Mexican fan that we spoke to on the chat, which is pretty amazing. So yeah, bro. Thanks for your story. See you Friday.
Okay.
All right, man.
Bye.
Bye.
Laters. Yo. All right. Thank you. All right. Bye. So Axeman. Hey. Hello? Axeman? Axeman, like he's unmuted, but he's still Alright, so he muted back.
His mic must be acting up.
Horrible
He
mic.
might have to reset his settings in the thing because he unplugged it and plugged it back in,
Oh, yeah.
He says he's saying hello over and over again.
If you go to the settings tab in the Hangout, you may have to reselect your mic as your main audio source.
Whoa, keep it to this. Alright, so we have a bunch of people in here. I think Jose was next to tell a ghost story. Jose has his camera on too, which we can totally see your room, bro. If you don't mind that being on YouTube forever. Jose! Jose! Oh man, my things that get copyrighted because of I'm singing on
Yeah,
this
you're
thing.
not gonna be able to monetize it, bro.
Fuck, that's like the #1 priority of my life. Hey, bro, Jose, we see your face. You're gorgeous. Yo, turn your sound on, bro. He's trying to like speak into the thing, but he can't. Maybe Jose, bro, go leave the stream and come back, and maybe that'll be better. So, yo, we got Muffin Man in here. Muffin.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's up? You're back. You got a
Yeah.
story? What?
Yeah, I do. Sup,
Alright.
dude?
Yo,
Alright. I'll go into it right now.
please do. Hurry.
Alright, will do. Alright, so this was when I was back in middle school, and it was near the end of the school year, and we were planning on going to an education camp, if that's what you call it, like, for about 3 days. And it's like where you study history and nature for like, and you spend the night there.
Was it like summer camp?
Yeah, not summer, but it was like during the school year, but it was
Okay.
almost, yeah. So yeah, we got there and unloaded our stuff and whatever and all that stuff and got set. And then the first thing I noticed when we got to the camp was the river. The river divided like all the cabins between the girls' side and the boys' side.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait, so-
everything.
Oh, like I thought you said the river was divided into like boys' side and the girls' side. The cabins were
Yeah,
divided.
the cabins. Sorry.
What the fuck? All right, and then what? And then what?
Yeah. All right. So, oh my gosh, I just lost track.
No, you said the cabin was divided into male and female, and then?
Oh yeah, and then so everything was fine up until like the last night, and then so there was this party or a dance or something in the main building where for all the girls and boys are in there.
All right.
And so me and a couple of other people decided, hey, we're gonna play what's that game called? Sardines, right?
What is that game? I have no idea what it is.
Okay, Sardines is like a game where one person goes hiding and a bunch of other people have to find that one person. And when they find them, they have to sit with them until the other people find them, until one.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's kind of like hide and go seek, but a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we were playing that, and I was the one who was hiding, so I went to this one cabin that nobody was in, and it seemed a little bit old, but it didn't look creepy or anything. So yeah, I went in that one and just hid right next to the door. And so I was there and I was hearing like all my friends and people walking around looking for me, and I was trying not to laugh, but I heard a creaking noise. I think it was like the bunk bed,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw like a lump or something on the top bunk, and I was like, oh my gosh, is that really a freaking person I'm seeing right now? And then I think he heard me, and he just like sat up on the top bed, and that's when like my adrenaline started pumping, and I was just like, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. And so yeah, I just went back to the building and stayed there until we left back to the school on the buses, and yeah, that's it. But then
What kind of an entity was this? Was it like a man, or was it like a beast? You make it
um,
sound like you saw like a monster or something, or did he have a mask on, or what?
no, actually, a couple of weeks later, it turned out to be a person.
Oh,
Like,
so it wasn't a ghost.
yeah, it was not a ghost, but
Who was it? Who was it?
I don't know. It was just some old guy that was like. They said he was stalking like the boys and girls. I don't know if he was like stalking them and waiting for them to leave to like loot all their stuff and food.
Okay. Like a fucking so like a beggar or a stalker or something like
Yeah,
that.
maybe.
Yeah.
I'm thankful I didn't get raped or anything.
Yeah, you should be. Jesus Christ. And that's your story, bro. Well, I mean, at least it pertains to the topic of the day. Finally, guys, he's somebody that pertains to the topic. Hit story. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you, Muffin Man.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, are you coming this Friday?
This Friday, yes, I think I'm free Friday. Yeah, I'll come.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't.
Well, yeah. Well, then what kind of story are you gonna share with us? You gotta share your love life and stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. All right, thank you.
I mean, right hands count, okay? Don't worry.
Yeah, it does.
Damn.
Matt knows all
You
about
heard
that.
that. Oh, shut up. Shut up. By the way, Haley, I don't know if you know. You probably don't. But you're still clicked onto Axeman's icon, and that's all they see in the stream.
Yeah.
So you need to click off of him, like click on his image again, and it'll go back to normal.
Oh, you're right. Okay, my fault. Apologies, guys. Okay. See
Yeah,
how much
good.
I miss Axeman. I miss him. I hope your mic works. Well, thank you, Muffin Man.
Yeah. Kind of have one question
Who's it for?
for you.
Yeah. What's up?
Are you gonna be planning on doing like another of those ghost hunting or paranormal videos again?
Why do you live in Canada?
No. Yeah. But are you gonna be doing like uploading another not vlog but like
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you did that one time?
Soon, actually, because I actually filmed my second one a while back, and I'm trying to get all the music and stuff together. So I will be putting that up before March.
Oh, okay. That's all right. Cool. And
All
yeah,
right.
thanks.
Thank you, bro.
And, yeah, no problem.
You
And
You still have.
yeah, I know this is an advertisement, but I'm sorry.
No, we don't accept advertisements. See you. Bye, bro. All right, cool. Hey, Axeman.
Can you hear me?
It's a bit
Yes.
better. It's a bit better, yeah.
Way better, bro. What's up?
Oh, I honestly didn't think that this would work.
No, it worked out. What'd you do? You seem like you went through a whole process to get on here and stuff. What's up with
All I did was unplug and plug back in and then click on a bunch of shit. Nah, no big deal.
That's what always works, man. The universal thing. Unplug, plug it back. Yo, so you've been doing these like animations for these guys. Can I get one soon or what?
Yeah, totally.
Yo, bro, you gotta.
You're gonna go on a waiting list, but you know I'll get to you eventually.
Oh, so fucking cocky. I love that, dude. I love you already.
No, there's legit a waiting list, and I'm on it.
Yeah, bro. So you.
No, I mean, for real, dude. After I did that thing with Let's Read, I got like 15. Indeed, yeah.
Wait.
Initially it was for Let's Read, but Eden eventually jumped on board for number 10. She's only in the last one.
So who on your waiting list do we know? Like, can you just tell us like who's on there? Like PewDiePie or what?
Yeah, PewDiePie's on there. I'm gonna animate him reacting to scary video games, making dumbass voices.
Who else? Who else is on there, bro? Serious question. Serious question.
But right now I'm working on something for this guy called Abispy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing something for him. And
is it that one missing? Is it that one?
The video's called My Eternal Protector.
Okay. Because I just did something with Abysme recently. It's called Missing, and I played character Lily in there. That should be going up in a few days. But yeah, I thought that might have been it because he said he was waiting to hear back from somebody on it, and I thought, well, when you said that, I thought it might have been you. But okay.
Yeah, bro.
But go ahead, Axeman. Who else?
Yeah, who else, bro? Come on.
After I do that one, I do something for Shadow Walker.
Oh, sweet. So what kind of project are you guys working on? Can you say right now or no, Matt?
I don't know. I'll leave it up to Axeman because he's animating. So if you want it, man.
Yeah, you don't have to.
It involves a bunch of people sitting at a table talking. Slenderman gets involved, and shit hits the fan.
Cool stuff. So what got you into animation? Is that like your full-time job? Like?
Oh god, no. I wish it was.
Oh shit! So this is your part-time thing going on, right?
I work full-time at a job that doesn't really.
We all do.
Yeah. You know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Haley, you don't work that job anymore.
I don't because I worked really hard on my channel.
Exactly.
This is my job now. But yes, keep going, bro.
Yeah, since I don't know, since the what I consider the success with Let's Read, I'm currently taking steps to try and make this more of a thing. The long-term goal is to try and turn this into a full-time job.
I actually watched that video and I reacted to it because these guys were watching me watch it with my face and all. And
Whoa, fine, bros. Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, watch out. But yeah, no, like
Sorry.
we watched. it was. We watched him respond, and it was great to see him jump.
Yes.
We can't see
Yes.
That's a response.
Yeah, we got to see him jump. I was like, I have to see this. I need to know because I tell Axeman all the time that a lot of people, when I do collaborations with other channels, they say that my voice isn't suited for horror narrations and that I'm not very scary. And
I call both.
And I clearly proved everyone wrong that this is the genre that I'm meant to be in. So
I mean, ask yourself this question. I mean, what are they doing that like supersedes anything that surpasses you in importance in terms of like the horror genre?
Well, yeah, like I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really care because I love doing what I do, and clearly everyone thinks that this is what I'm supposed to do, and I love doing it. But I just love to see the responses to people who go, okay, never mind, I guess we were wrong. I guess this is where she's supposed to be. Holy shit, we just had nightmares for days. And,
I didn't sleep.
I legit just want to thank you so much for letting me be able to bring that out and let people see just what I'm capable of. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'll admit, like straight up, on my end, I couldn't get anyone to voice the mother for number 10. I mean, like, how do you approach someone, like, in your normal world? And say, hey, I got this idea for a cartoon where you play like some creepy demon mom that murders a 11-year-old child's mom right in front of her eyes, then embraces her lovingly and kidnaps her. It's just like if you were to ask anybody about that, you would get maced. Right? So I asked Let's Read. Like, I know that you are like well connected in this whole narration community. Is this something that you can do on your end? That's how I met Eden. Right? So like I get the audio from her, right? And then the first thing I hear is like Sarah, and I'm like, this is
How can I make this any more terrifying?
I mean, like when I first heard it, I'm like, she sounds too young. Maybe she's not suited to be the mom. But then she started rasping her voice, Sarah. And it's just like, okay, this is a fucking match made in heaven. This is perfect.
Yeah, it was really funny too because I did it all on one track, like the entire thing, the mom, the scary demon mom, the reactions to like the monster coming out. I did it all on one track, and so the first thing you hear is me calling out to the daughter, Sarah, and then like he even emailed me. He was like, I wasn't sure because you sounded really adorable at the beginning, but then you got to your monster moment, and I was like, fuck this shit, I'm done. Like, holy crap, you're it. This is about to be some gold.
Eden just has that God-given talent.
I tell people, like, he even told me, he's like, there was barely any modulation done on his end, like, as far as effects and reverb. Like, he added a reverb to it, but all of that was just, like, me. Like 98% of that was me, and people just couldn't believe it.
Hold on one second. For you, yeah. What I did was I put a reverb on your voice, and I also added a distortion specifically for the monster because I wanted to provide a differentiation between the monster and the mom character itself. And yeah, when I first heard the final product of the monster with the distortion on it, I kind of like leaned back on my chair. I'm like, whoa, that's terrifying. This is going to be awesome.
You were even scared.
I have one question, Axeman, okay? Why did you let her leave the closet? Come on. That's the safe place.
That's the same question that everyone was just like, why would you? Well, no, he actually answered that question. And it was on my video. It says, because she's stupid, because she's dumb.
Yeah,
she's a dummy kid.
Oh, my God.
Her mom told her to stay in there and don't come out. And what did she do? She came out the closet.
She didn't even listen to her mother's dying wishes.
I know. Axeman, I meant to ask you. I was watching that the other day because I was replying to comments, and the only way I can reply to comments on my phone is to click on the actual video. I noticed something. Is that a Madonna in the closet? Is that like the Mary? Is that like, Mary, like, is that Jesus' mom, like that statue in the closet? Because if that
Oh,
is,
that.
because if that is, like, kudos to you, man, because that was kind of key brilliance right there.
Well, at the time, I was trying to implement symbolism. Like, initially, what I was going to do was that statue. I made that extra clear because I usually put a soft edge effect on all my animations. I feel like that's crucial to my integral animation style. But that I made extra clear because that was going to be an important piece of symbolism. But I couldn't work it into the later on part. That's actually a statue of a mother holding a child. Right? And after the mother gets killed, and she opens up the closet door, that thing was going to fall over. Or it was going to be capsized. And what was originally going to happen was Sarah, the character, she comes out and she finds her mother dead, and she was going to pick up the phone and call 911 herself. And as she did that, because while the demon mother thing was ripping apart the room, she created sonic vibrations that knocked that statue over. And that statue was going to roll off of the shelf and shatter on the floor, and that was what was going to draw the mother up the stairs. I felt like that was a little too much. I don't think that was believable. So
yeah, I like the picture. I like the symbolism with the mother and the daughter, and the picture and the glass like impaling her hand.
If you could do symbolism like that, that is amazing. That is really good. That's brilliant. Rather.
Well, I mean, I saw the symbolism with the mom's picture, the mom and the daughter picture, and the glass going through the hand.
Yeah.
In the end, her own love for her own mother ends up being her own undoing.
Well, that's good. That's kind of what I was going for.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God, just brilliant, man. I can't even tell you how amazing that was, and I can't wait for us to work on Tesla together. And for the 60-second war, that's the next thing that we're doing, guys. It'll be on my channel, so you guys be sure to check it out. But I'm excited for that one too.
60-second war is that's a passion project. That might take a while.
Hey, it's all good. I'm willing to wait. Patience is a virtue. We talked about this. Patience is a virtue.
Oh, yeah. Can I be next?
Yeah, we can talk about that avatar I made for you, Haley, that you still haven't put on your channel.
Always, Haley, you should feel honored. I haven't gotten an avatar made for me.
Yeah?
You haven't asked, Matt.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
You made that avatar.
You really?
Yeah, in my first email I sent you, yeah.
Okay, did you, well, let's be
I don't want to, but I never brought it back up.
Yeah, you did it. You need to remind me.
I didn't want to be, like, pushy.
Nah, don't worry about it. Like, we're friends. It's cool.
All right, so
I'll put it on the list.
Axeman, so you're trying to build this brand. Do you have a channel on YouTube that we could maybe check out? Other works that you have?
Well, my YouTube channel is Axeman Cartoons. If you were to go to that channel, all you'd find is stuff that I've been doing over the last 5 years or so. But my intention isn't so much to generate traffic towards that channel. I mean, every little bit helps, but I mean, everything that I make, I would prefer to make for other people.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I have ideas, but when it comes to me making stuff for myself, my motivation, I am so distracted by games like Euro Truck Simulator.
Okay.
But I feel like I do my best work when I collaborate with other people, when I do things for other people, and that's my shtick, and that's how I would prefer to work. So,
right. Yeah, man. I mean, if you guys go check.
So I mean, if I were to insist that you check me out, I would say go check out Axeman on Twitter, not YouTube. I mean, feel free to go to Axeman Cartoons on YouTube and watch my Swamp parody or whatever. I don't know. No big deal. But,
go to his Twitter, guys. Go to his Twitter. Well, you can actually stay, Axeman. If you have a scary story, maybe you can share after in a bit. If you do, man, don't have to.
No, I've got plenty of stories to tell.
Oh shit! Okay,
yeah.
just stay right there, and we will go to. This person's been here a very long time. I feel really bad for you, bro. And his camera's always on. We've seen your face for the past hour, and it's gonna be Jose. Jose, what's up, dude? You there or you like? What's up, dude?
Oh, Haley. You know what time it is. I'm gonna dip out for a little bit, but if I can't sleep, I'll come back. I mean, I have to at least try and be responsible.
I'm 100% sure you might come back though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because fuck sleep, right? Even with my shitty ass schedule. But yeah, I'm gonna dip out. But I'll be back on my phone if I can't sleep.
Yeah, we'll be here for you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yo, Jose, bro. Jose keeps trying to do his thing. So, yo, we got a Creepy in here. Creepy, you said you had a ghost story, bro.
Yeah, it's me.
Hey,
Long time
man.
ago.
Yeah, yo, have I talked to you before or what?
Yeah, it's Matt.
Oh, the other Matt. Oh.
Yeah, the vacation guy starring Matt. Yeah.
You changed your avatar.
No, it's actually a new channel. I started creepypastas and that now, so.
Yeah, bro, you have a new channel and stuff. You start your own thing going on. How's that?
Started like 4 or 5 days ago.
You have any videos up or anything like that, or what?
4 right now.
4? Awesome, dude. So you have a story for us today, or what?
Yeah, it's an actual story. Like it's on my channel. I posted the same day as it happened to me.
Okay, so this is a personal story. Is it a Let's Not Meet or a ghost story?
It's an actual ghost story. I told Goodish Girl about it, and I told Aiden about it.
What the hell happened? Oh, wait a minute. I know exactly what this is. Wait a minute. Wait. What was it? This the one that you said you were recording and then there was a sound on your channel?
It was
like there was a person speaking in your video?
Yeah, in my when I was talking, let's say this straight. I'm on the top floor. The living room is on the very bottom floor. I'm at the top of the house. When I record, I always have one earphone off. And at the time I was recording this, no one came upstairs, not whatsoever.
So basically, you said there was a sound, and then it was captured on your video, right?
Yeah, it was captured on the audio of it.
Yo, I actually reviewed that video, and it just seemed kind of weird. It just didn't sound like anything like that, eh? That's crazy. So that's your story for us today. Do you have another one?
No, that's my only story. It's just that
after
that, it was just after that the stuff that after like I heard it was just stuff that like basically started weird happening to me.
Right, cool, man. Yo, thank you for coming by today. I heard this story before. Thanks for coming again, bro. All right.
Yes. Okay, brother.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right, cool. Jose.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, man. Yo, sorry about that, man. You've been here a long time, dude. What the heck?
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm doing homework right now.
Yo, can you just put your homework down for a bit? We gotta.
Oh yeah.
Show awesome. So how old are you and where you're from, dude?
I'm 25 and I'm from Las Vegas. Well, I'm in Las Vegas, but I'm from Mexico.
Oh shit, awesome. So you live in Vegas right now?
Yeah. So if you guys ever want to come and party, you know.
Yo, I went to the Strip a couple times, man. What the hell? Do you live near there or what?
Yeah, I live I don't know, 10 minutes away.
Oh shit, cool. Yeah.
Like in the city.
Yo, I really like the Red Canyon over there. It was better than the Grand Canyon in my opinion because I've been to both.
Oh, the hiking trail?
Yeah.
The hiking?
Yeah, definitely. That was like my best part of my trip there. Hiking.
Oh, yeah, I've been there. I got lost for like for 4 hours in there. I went alone and I got lost. I'm like, what the hell?
That's pretty crazy. Is that your story for tonight? Like a trail getting lost story, or what kind of story do you have for us?
Oh, okay. I got Okay. So I have a whole bunch of stories. Did you want the trail or the trail is
Yo, start with your scariest one, bro. What's your scariest one? Is it a ghost or is it a what?
Oh, because I did one, but I did it on Eden's channel, but it keeps happening. It's like the same. Well, it's not the same thing, but I have sleep paralysis.
Mm.
Would that be good, or did you want another one? Because I have a whole bunch of stories.
That's perfect. Sleep paralysis is crazy. So what happened with that?
Okay, so this is the one I didn't tell on her channel, but this one was it happened to it. Well, for me, it always happens to me. I have like sleep paralysis. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know, like every year I have a sleep paralysis. Like something happens to me. So one of them, One of them, one time I was sleeping and I couldn't move, and I woke up and I couldn't move, and my eyes were, I couldn't move anything. I could just move my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw something from like the corner, just like in the corner. I don't know, like it was just a dark figure. It was just a dark figure. It wasn't anything. It was just like a dark figure.
Mm-hmm.
And I started approaching me, and then I got on top of me, and just like it just sat on me, like like how you sit in a chair, it just sat on me, and I couldn't like move at all. And I tried like doing everything possible to move, just like I couldn't scream. If I said something, it sounded like a sigh, like like nothing loud.
Yeah, but sorry, just to go back, you said that for every single year you get sleep paralysis. Do you get it once every year?
Even like this year, that's 2015, I got 3 sleep paralysis episodes, like 3 times to me.
Okay.
And the reason I'm saying this is that for me, it's like a warning. They're warning me something's gonna happen, something bad.
After you get the paralysis episode, some shit happens.
Yeah, like something the next day or that week happens, like something bad. Like the one I told in Eden's channel, it was my house almost burned down, like 2 days after the sleep paralysis.
That was my channel, but okay.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Shadow.
So the other one, this is what happened. So that happened, like I couldn't see the figure, and I mean, it always happens. I always get exhausted because I'm trying to move, and then I get really like, I don't know what it does to me, but it takes over, like it like a lot of energy, a lot of my energy. So I just end up falling back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened the next day? One I was kind of jittery, just kind of like panicking, like I was kind of just like in a panic mode, If I would flinch, if someone like came near me, I would be kind of weird, I would just be all jumpy, like if I drank a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
And that day, like I don't know what happens, but I was like, I don't know, something's wrong, and I felt cold, and I just felt really like afraid,
So besides the sleep paralysis episode, So besides the sleep paralysis episodes you experience, is there like a story that's like a scary story, like a true one that happened to you? Like I mean, one that's like not a ghost story.
Well, not a ghost story. Oh, okay. Well, there's this one that I had when I was because I used to do karate when I was 10 years old, and that day was kind of weird. I went to karate class, and mostly I was just new, I was still like a month doing that, and that day I was. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, actually, we because you have your video on if you don't notice.
Yeah, so that day, everybody kept asking me, if I wanted to ride, and I was like, no, it's okay. Like, just I ran in, people from the karate class were asking me if I wanted to ride, and I was like, it's okay, I'm taking the bus. And then I ran into a couple of people that I knew from school, and their mom offered me a ride. Hey, you want to ride? I'm like, no, it's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna walk, because I didn't want to be a bother to anyone. And it was the weirdest. Like for like an hour, I kept running into people asking me if I wanted to ride, which was kind of weird for me. It was like, oh, like people I haven't seen for years. They were asking me if I wanted to ride.
How is that scary? How is that scary at all?
It's I was walking home because I didn't wait for the bus while I was walking home.
Okay.
And I noticed someone was following me. Like people were following me, and I looked, and I was I was like, oh crap, someone's following me. Maybe I was panicking or something, or.
Jose, sorry, bro. Can you hold? Jose, stop. Jose, stop talking. Jose.
When I crossed, they crossed the street with me.
Jose, calm down. Jose, he's fucking talking.
Yeah.
Jose, he's still talking. I muted him, but he's still talking. I wanted to say, could you hold the microphone closer to your mouth, bro? We can't really hear you.
And he's still talking.
Still talking. I give him props. He thinks he's still on the stream. Jose, man, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Jose, yes, sorry. Hey, bro, I'll unmute you right now. How do you unmute this guy?
I think he needs to do it.
Jose, yo, sorry, bro, because your mouth wasn't to the microphone, so we couldn't really hear you, man.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's fine, but is there also a way to turn off maybe your camera? Because it's kind of distracting when we see your lips and stuff.
Yeah, how do I turn it off, Because I'm using Hangouts.
I'm not even sure, but that's fine, man. I guess just hold it.
you want, I'll call you. I'll call you back later on, or like in 30 minutes, or yeah.
How about this? You finish this story that we have right here. So basically, you're trying to walk home. Hold it closer to your mouth. The microphone, please. The bottom of the phone. The bottom of the phone. The bottom of the phone. Yeah, that's way better. That's way better. Up the ceiling, of course. I love that. Yo, so what happens? You're trying to walk home, and then people are like, hey, do you want to ride? No, I don't want to ride. And then someone's following you in the back? What the hell was that for?
Yeah, they were following me, and then I started running, and then they start running towards me, and then they end up like, because I was like fast, and they end up jumping me and broke my nose.
They jumped you and broke your friggin'
nose. And then for me,
0 to 100.
You know, everybody, I ran into a lot of people that were asking me, you know, hey, you need a ride. I mean, for me, that was like the one thing that I kind of follow my intuition, or, you know, my signs that I see.
Wait, so the people So the people asking you for the ride were good people, right? They were good guys?
Who? Oh, the people that follow me?
Yeah, no, because you're like, okay, I was walking home from karate, and your friend's parents were asking you if you needed a ride, right? Is that what it was? So those guys were the good guys. The people following you were the bad guys, basically.
No, they were the bad guys. They jumped me.
Why did they jump you?
I know, because they wanted to steal my money. I had $1.25. That's all they stole, because I didn't have enough money for. I only
Wait,
had for the bus.
$1.25?
Yeah, they
$1.25.
Yeah, $1.25 for the bus.
And that's all they got?
Yeah, and then they broke my nose, which cost like $4,000.
Well, yeah, I think because you had only $1.25 on you, brother. If you had, like, you know, a bit more, they probably would have spared your nose.
No, they hit me. They attacked me. They hit me, and then they stole my money, which it was $1.25.
I see.
I mean, you had just gotten out of karate class, right?
Yeah, what the fuck was that about?
Yeah, so I mean, did you even try to like defend yourself, or?
Yeah, I did, but then there was like 2 people.
So I mean, like, were they older than you, obviously, because they were driving?
Yeah, they were like 20, and I was like 12 or 10, I think.
So these 2 guys decided to kind of gain up on you after seeing you come out of a karate studio, right? So you're walking on to the bus.
Perfect person to gang up on. What the fuck, right?
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm trying to summarize it.
They followed. They saw me down, like, I think they saw me walking down the street like at 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
From like when I was walking down the street, and they just decided to jump me for my money.
So was this like a really bad neighborhood that you lived in?
No, this is, well, I would consider it sort of like middle class.
Because what I mean is, does this shit happen a lot? And this was in Vegas that it happened in, right?
Yeah.
So that's where it happened in, right?
Yeah, it was in Vegas. Like where I was raised was kind of like the ghetto, like the ghettoest ghetto.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
yeah.
Me in like a middle, like upper class neighborhood, which was kind of weird.
Yeah, man, and that was the scariest shit that happened to you, bro. Thank you for your story, Jose.
Yeah, sorry, it wasn't that good. I have a lot, but yeah, I just want to say I'm a big fan of you guys. I listen to all your stories. Like, I have it like I have a playlist. So when I work out, I lost like 20 pounds because I started listening to you guys when I work out.
Thanks. Hey, maybe you can stay on just for a little while, and we might come back to you, bro. How's that sound?
Yeah. Thanks, man. But yeah, I really appreciate it. I'm really sorry. Like, I don't have a scary stories. I mean, they're scary, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. Just to stay there for now, mute your mic, dude, and I guess do something else, and then we may just come back to you at the end, or maybe for the Q&A. Okay?
Okay. I thank you.
Thanks, bro. Love ya.
Thank you.
Yeah, bro. Yo, Ghoulish, if you want to go grab some sleep, you can go grab some sleep.
Yeah.
Bro. You have like a kid, and you have to work tomorrow too, eh? Because I have to go to school tomorrow, so I know exactly how you feel.
I mean, I do too.
Yeah, like we all kind of do. So yeah, let's just end this at 11. So it's 10. We'll just do one more hour, and then yeah. So you can go grab some sleep, dude, if you want to. You don't have to stay, man. I don't find that rude at all. Serious, Ghoulish. Serious.
Yeah, she might have nodded off again. That's what she was saying.
Probably asleep right now. That's why she's not replying us. So yeah, she's definitely.
As long as she gets some sleep, you know.
Yo, bro. I actually want to just go back to Chelsea, man.
All right. Yeah. Chelsea.
Yes.
So you have one more story, and it's I want to wait till Friday, but then it seems like it's pretty close. It's close.
Maybe let's see. Do you have any other stories you have at all? Or
I just asked my dad, and he said he only had one more story, but it's not that long.
maybe till that, and then
Yeah.
if we still need stories, we can try to use your long one.
Okay. With my dad, he said that back in the day they had outhouses. Like if you seem to help, yeah, that kind of outhouse.
Right.
And it was just one night, everybody was in the living room watching TV, and all you hear is on the back door just banging, going crazy. And everybody was just looking at each other saying, like, no one's going to go to the door. Like, it was just, all you hear is bang, 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 bang on the back of the door. And so it was funny because since that night, nobody went out to use the bathroom at night. Like, if you're going to go at night, you're going to have to grab somebody or bring someone with you to watch you go use the bathroom. And sometimes my dad said his brothers would play tricks. Like, you couldn't trust them because while you're using the bathroom, they'll start banging on the door or they'll run back inside and lock you outside. Like, I don't know what happened. He just told me that it's just a lot of banging. Like, there's probably like a ghost out there, but it was crazy.
But what kind of a banging was it? Was it like a...
Like, if you know a hollow door and it's like almost off its hinges and someone's just legit beating the door to death, that's what it was time. It was like...
But why did he think it was a ghost? It could have been, you know, other people banging. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly don't even know.
How? I mean, is it because he saw that drunken guy the last time? He's just thinking, oh man, I'm gonna see ghosts all the time, or like, why a ghost? Why?
Yeah, I think that was the case.
Maybe it was just the whole like atmosphere of it, the whole situation in general, and then just all
so.
like combining. Yeah, Ghoulish said goodbye. Her mic dead.
Yeah, I saw that. That's yeah. So your dad hears us banging, and then does he go and explore?
No. They all sat there just looking at the door, watching it just go crazy. And they didn't want to go look who was behind that door.
Hey man, it could have been like a dog or a bear. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Fuck, I have no freaking idea. It's never happened to me before. I don't know what to say. I have no idea what it could have been. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, I think like if you picture, how can I explain it? Have you seen Paranormal Activities?
Sadly.
And
you like it?
I don't know which movie it was, but I remember it's like the basement door and it was going crazy, like someone was banging on the other side while everybody was asleep but no one heard it. I think I'm trying to describe the banging to you guys. My dad described it perfectly, but I don't have anything set for my desk that I'm sitting at, and it doesn't make the sound.
No, that's fine, bro. You don't have to break things just to be on the stream, bro. Just saying. Just saying. You're actually gonna get something?
No, I'm not getting anything. I'm sitting here.
I was like, yeah, man. I just grabbed my laptop. I was gonna smash it against the wall to freaking make this convincing. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that was your dad's story. Your dad has a lot of shit going on with him too.
Yeah, shit. That was the last story that he told me. He said, "Well, my parents don't have any more stories to let me know about."
So we want to hear yours. Give us one more second. Just mute your mic. We're to go to Axeman, and we might come back to you. All right?
Okay.
Thank you. Yo, you're awesome. Yo, Axeman, dude, you said you had a lot of stories. What kind of? Do you have one that's like a ghost or a stalker? It seems like you have a lot of ghost stories. I don't know why.
I have a particular ghost story that I can share with you.
Yeah, man. What happened? Tell me.
All right, so I turned 30 this year, but
you sound 18. Just saying.
Whoa, wait. Haley, besides Phantom Librarian, we finally found someone older than Eden.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, no. How old's Phantom? How old's Phantom?
44, I believe. 40. Okay. He's in his 40s.
That's gonna be hard to top. I mean, that's it. That's the oldest person on the stream ever, I think. 44, bruh. All right, so
don't quote me on that though. I'll tweet at him.
And the youngest person was that 11-year-old. Anyways,
yeah.
How old do you think I just said?
You said you're 30. I said you sound a bit younger. I think. You know.
You sound 18.
Okay.
That was like a joke. You sound like you're in your 20s, to be honest.
I'm 29 right now.
All right. Okay. So when did this happen to you? This ghost story? Way back in the day?
All right. So we shortly after high school, I think we were all like 18 or whatever, and we were really into ghost hunting.
Oh shit! Cool.
We were just really into that shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We read books on it and all that stuff like that, right? So there was this particular location, right? It was an old tuberculosis hospital, long since abandoned, and they the budget cuts in these buildings was as such, right? Like these were fully functional locations, right? And then like it suddenly, you know, just like that, they would cut budgets and the buildings would just be abandoned, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
And this building was no exception.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So yeah, you go there, and everything that was there at the time is still there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can, you know, like scavengers and like punks and what have you will have taken stuff, but for the most part, everything's still there.
Right.
So we would commonly frequent this place with like tape recorders and stuff like that, trying to get something out of this place, and for the most part, we would get absolutely nothing.
Right.
But it was this one particular event where we went there, right? It was a couple of people. By the time we went there for this particular event,
right,
there were three of us that were well versed in this place. In fact, we knew the landscape really well. We went here because there was no other place to go to. And this was
three 18-year-old kids going into this abandoned place.
I beg your pardon?
3 18-year-old kids going into this abandoned building, basically.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But I believe that when we went here, when this particular situation took place,
mm-hmm.
there were two people with us that have never been here before. So we go here, and you see, usually what happens is like when you go into we would park a couple of blocks over and walk to the place, and as soon as you cross the gates of this place, like, you know, it's immediately cold.
Okay.
Yeah, it's almost stereotypical to say, but it is like it's like walking into a refrigerator.
Okay.
But that's just something to take into consideration. Some background. So we're standing in front of this place, right? For many of us, it's like our 15th time coming here.
15th time, okay.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Might be an exaggeration. I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Yeah.
So what we do is, as soon as we get to this place, we shoot the shit in front of the place because that's just what we do. And in this particular event, as we're doing that, one of my buddies is like, dude, what the fuck is that? Right? So we all shine our lights over, right? And what we see is, and bear in mind, I am kind of skeptical about this, but when we shine a light over, what we see is just like, you know when you shine a light into like an animal's eyes, like a dog or a cat?
And it it reflects.
And like the light reflects off that particular aesthetic?
Yeah.
Right, so it was that. But like there was 15 sets of them.
Wait, 15 sets of eyes?
Yeah, like there's like a shitload of them. And it was like coming around the corner of the building. And like it was like drifting along. And like it was at a human level, right? So we look over and I'm like, dude, what the fuck is that? You know, like that's messed up. Like that's so like one of the guys that we brought along who hasn't gone along on this trip before, he sees it. He turns around and he books it right out of there.
Mm-hmm.
He just like he runs. This kid was part of a track team at the time.
So he's fucking fast.
He's just zoom He's just gone. Right? That creates a chain reaction. He runs, another person runs, another person runs. And before we know it, we're all running. Right? I look back at it. Right? It's just like these sets of eyes staring at me. And it's just like, well, I don't want to run. This is exactly what we came here for. But
wait, sorry. But you guys were filming this whole time.
Oh no, we weren't filming it. I wish we were.
So when you said you shot at it, it was your flashlight.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry for the confusion, but
no. Keep going. This is very interesting.
But yeah, no, we see that, right? They all run away. I look back, and yeah, there they are, right?
Right.
And I'm just like, fuck, they're all running.
Right.
I have to run too, because, you know, what if this is something else, and I'm all by myself with this? So I turn around, I run too. Like, I look over there, I look at my shoulder, it's still there. It's just like, what the hell is that? So we get to the end of the long road that leads into the place, and everybody stops, and we all start like exchanging stories. So everybody that ran first, they all have the same story, right? When you go to, like I said, everything that was at this place when it shut down was still there. Mm-hmm. For instance, there is the crepit wheelchair that's just sitting right at the entrance to this place.
Right.
So as they were running away, they were booking it, and the wheelchair was in their way. They jumped over. Now everybody says that as soon as he jumped over the wheelchair, like this violent gust of wind started to tear at the forest all around them, because this place was in a very forested area. Right. I personally cannot attest to this because I don't know. I just have no memory of the forest. I remember seeing the eyes, but I feel like that's an important detail.
What kind of eyes were they? Were they like animal eyes or human, or like what was the height of the entity?
Well, I mean, like the event, like, you know, we were also really excited to see what we were seeing.
Right.
Everybody says that they were twice the size of a human's eyes. But
twice?
Yeah, like, either they were at human level or, like, fucking higher than that. But, like, quite frankly, I'm a little skeptical on that, you know.
What?
I wouldn't... I'm not like, excuse me.
Yes.
I'm not past admitting that it was just a pack of raccoons coming around the corner.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's no way. There's no fucking way.
But holy shit, that was a weird experience.
What kind of legends did that place have prior to you witnessing this?
Well, it was a tuberculosis clinic, and it was full of, like I said, this was, I believe that the place shut down ranging between the 60s and 80s. Mm-hmm. Budget cuts just forced these places to shut down. I mean, like, right. You know, I live in New England. These places are everywhere. You know, you ever see that movie Section 9? It takes place in the Danvers Mental Hospital. That movie was shot on location.
Okay.
These buildings are absolutely everywhere, and this was just one of them. Mm-hmm. I know that a lot of people have died there. There was a lot of rumors of malpractice taking place there.
And that's why you guys wanted to go fucking in there, because there was a lot of this crazy shit going on.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And was that the last time you went ghost hunting with your buddies, or what?
Oh, we went again. I mean, I have more stories. This is a place called Priority Studio.
Mm-hmm. Priority Studio.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories surrounding that place. One of which I personally experienced, one of which my brother experienced, one of which I've got a lot of friends that have gone through that place. But they all have stories about that place. I'll save that for another time.
Yeah, bro. I mean, if you come back, yeah. I mean, you seem like you have. I mean, you go ghost hunting as a hobby. I'm guessing you should have a lot of crazy ass stories. I mean, or what's the fuck?
I used to.
Yeah, you get to a certain age, you don't. I mean, you just don't want to do it anymore or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, that's my story for this particular affair.
So what? I mean, just one last question. What do you think would have happened if you guys didn't run?
You see, I ask myself that question every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because like I was out of everybody that ran for it, like I was the one that like told myself this is exactly what we came here to see.
Yeah.
And now that we're seeing it, you're all running away. This is bullshit.
I guess that's what you guys. That's true though, but I think that's the thing you guys
was true mentality in practice.
Was to run away. I mean, you guys didn't go in there to fight these things. I don't know.
You and Haley have very similar reactions to things that you catch.
I think so, because I went ghost hunting, and basically I wanted to stay there too, but my friends ran, and it's like, God damn it, I kind of feel like I came here for this. But then,
yeah, exactly.
If you look deeper, I mean, it could be that's exactly what we're looking for. But for us, it's like I was holding a camera, so I was trying to film it. That was my main goal, to be honest.
We did bring a video camera to the event, but the only footage we got is just the camera fucking flailing around with wind blowing into the speaker.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. To this day, I'll ask myself, was what we saw legitimate, or was what we saw just animals? Maybe it was someone just walking their dog, and we all just collectively.
But 15 of them.
Yeah, it was. I mean, like. I don't know. I wrote a creepypasta called "Chanting in the Woods," and the very end of that was a direct homage to this experience.
Mm-hmm.
Man, but like, it drives me nuts because I'll never know. I'll never fucking know.
Could you email me that story? I'm curious in reading it.
I'll just run it in the Google search engine. You'll find it.
Okay.
And what is it called again?
Chanting in the Woods.
Chanting in the Woods? Oh, yeah, man.
You have your choice between Creepypasta, Mr. Creepypasta, Let's Read, and, you know, if you speak German, I've seen a German version of it out there.
Cool stuff, dude. Cool stuff. All right, so Axeman, I think you should stay because there's only like 3 people in the stream. Everyone went to sleep because it's a Wednesday night. But if you guys have any more stories, put it in the chat, and either me or Matt or me most likely will send you the link, and you guys.
I can send them if you want.
Yeah, bro. Thank you for that. So if Matt can send you the link, and you guys can come in, and you guys can share any stories you guys may have. You know what? Let's go back to Chelsea. Lifesaver, dude. Lifesaver. Yo, let's hear about this. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it pre-Valentine's Day. Let's do a pre-Valentine's Day story. Turn off all the television we have on right now. And,
give me 1 second. Can you hear my television?
Yeah, definitely. And
give me 1 second.
Better not have copyrighted music, because then that really messes up my salary for this month. No, I'm kidding. I don't really.
Yeah, American Dad was on.
Oh shit! Cool. Yo, let's go deep into this, okay?
Okay, you ready? Because it's gonna be a long story.
Do you have a boyfriend right now?
No, I'm single.
Are you happy about that? The fact that you're single?
Yeah, it's like for me, I'm never really single because there's always another guy who wants to talk. Like right now.
Everybody's interesting. You know how it is.
Like I have a third date with somebody tomorrow night.
Do you have plans for Valentine's, like the 14th?
We have plans on Valentine's Day, but he has a stack test the next day, so we just changed it to Thursday.
How old is this guy? What's
He's
he like?
21.
21? You're 22, right?
I'm 21.
You're 21
older
too.
than me.
All right, yo, bro. Chelsea, sorry. Do you have my screen open on your other thing, like the chat? If you can just pause or close that, because it's making an echo.
Oh, I paused it. Do you want to just close it out completely?
No, I think I was just hearing things. Maybe it's my fault. So, yo, these people. But I mean, if you go out with these guys on like Valentine's Day, basically you're kind of agreeing. It's basically a done deal, isn't it? Jesus.
I don't know, because we're not trying to take it slow. He was in a 3-year relationship, and I was technically taken all 2015 by 2 guys. So.
By 2 guys.
Yeah, I broke up with a guy that I was with for 10 months, and then I hopped into another relationship without really thinking about it.
Yo, how many relationships have you had in your life? Jesus.
Only 2.
Oh, so this is the first time you've ever been in a relationship? Was 2015?
Yeah.
And the person you want to talk about is a 10-month guy or the short guy?
The short guy. The 10-month guy is a totally different story.
Because he was actually a good guy, so you kept him for 10 months. But the other guy was fucking crazy.
Yeah, he was 6 months that we were together.
10 months. 10 months.
Yeah,
Wait, that's 16 months. How? I mean, that's 14 months. How did that happen? 10 months plus 6 months.
It's like it's so confusing because me and the crazy guy met online.
So on your Facebook relationship status, it's complicated. Because
no, it's single right now.
I know, but before it sounds pretty complicated. It means you were with you guys at once.
No, how can I explain it? It was.
I caught you.
It was like how I broke up with the guy for the 10 months relationship. I broke up in July, and that's when I met this guy. But we weren't dating in July. And I ran back, but my ex started begging me back. And so I stopped talking to the guy and went back with my ex, which lasted till the end of September. And that's when me and the other guy started dating after that. So I counted like 6 months because we knew each other for so long.
Okay, fine. I'll believe you. So, the short guy, the 6-month guy, how did you meet him? You met him online. Which site were you using?
Tinder.
Tinder. Oh, you swept right for this guy, didn't you?
Yep.
Oh my god. So, yo, where did you use it? Because you have to be in a proximity of that person. Where were you at, like your college, or I'm guessing probably?
I was at home, and he lives in the trailer park.
Oh, is this guy African American or is he white?
No, both my exes were white.
They were white dudes. Okay, I see. That's the problem. Yo, Asian dudes. All right. Anyways, so you basically was like, all right, this guy looks pretty cute, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
What did he look like?
My friend. Every time I show my friends what he looked like, they always they tell me they're ashamed of me because it was like, to me he was cute, but I'm like tall. I'm 5'9", and he was 5'7".
Oh, okay. But he had like a cute, like he didn't look like he
like the only thing that, now that I'm thinking about it, the only thing that he had got working for him was his eyes. He had pretty crystal blue eyes.
Crystal blue eyes. Was he blonde?
He was dirty blonde.
Yeah, I know. All right. Yeah, I know exactly what. All right, cool. So I know exactly what's going on here.
Like, he looked like a true redneck country boy. Like, that's what he was. So if you picture that, picture him.
So you swipe right for this guy, and then who initiates the first message here? Come on, tell me.
He messaged me first.
What did he say? Hey.
I think he said, hey. I don't remember. It's been so long.
All right, and then you're like, whoa, what's this guy doing?
No, I said hey back. Like, I'm just that type of nice person.
So the reason you were on Tinder at this point, was it to find a relationship, or was it just to find friends to hang out?
Me, I'm boy crazy, so I just like to look at cute guys. So I would just match it just to match.
Okay, understandable. 21, right? 21, okay. But you were 20 when this happened, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, so he's like, hey.
1 second. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ! She's gone. I'm on the edge of my seat, and I wanna know how this works because I need to find it.
I'm sorry, Haley. Do you want a tutorial video for Tinder?
I do. I actually have it downloaded on my phone.
Really?
I really do, but I couldn't get it to work because it was so goddamn hard, and I was like, fuck it, I already have a girlfriend. But I was just
that's how you should be.
Well, the reason I didn't use it was because I couldn't figure out how to fucking use it. But anyways, yo, you're
Sorry
back.
about that.
Yeah,
My mom just came in here.
Yo, you should tell her to come on the stream. I want to hear these, scratches on your back, dude. That's crazy. But yo, let's go back. Go back. So she was like, hey, you're like, hey, back. What was the first place you guys went to on your first date? Or did you guys talk for a long time?
We talked for a while, and then I met him at his place.
Mm-hmm.
And he
met him at his house.
Yeah, like he was 20. He's 23 now. He's about to be 24 next month. And I met his parents. His parents, like, he lived with his mommy and daddy, so that was already a red flag there.
Hey, I'm 23 and I live with my.
But the thing is, The difference is
Ow,
with
that
you
just hurt.
guys.
You know why?
The difference with you guys and with him, he was lazy. He was a bum. You
So he
guys
didn't
are
have.
actually working.
No, actually, Mr. Shadowwalker does not have a job. If I'm
He
correct.
doesn't?
But
Oh,
he's
well,
I mean, YouTube hopefully will become a job for me, but
he wants to be
But
an
see, that's what I'm
expert.
saying. That y'all have goals. He didn't have goals.
So he had no job, and he's 23.
Yes.
Jesus.
He was a Marine vet. And
Mm,
he used that for his excuse.
right.
I mean, was he like injured or was he just a vet?
Well, that's the crazy part. He told me that he was in the Marines for 4 years and then he left because supposedly after 4 years you can't live on base, and he was in California and all his family's in Florida, so he just quit and came back to Florida. But I heard a totally different story because before he went in the Marines, he worked at Chipotle too, and one of my coworkers' girlfriends was a manager at the Chipotle he worked for, and he told her that it was because of an injury, and he never told me that.
So how long had you known him like outside of work? Or well, how long had he been out of the Marines per se?
A year, I think. Yeah, it hit a year at Halloween.
Okay.
Okay, so he's telling you, I was in the Marines, man, so I can't get a job. I'm just at home. I'm drinking Coke all day, and I'm snorting weed. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's so funny because that's exactly, you just described the shit out of it.
Yeah, I think I kind of have an image of this guy anyways, but he didn't look like that, though. He looked very different from that
Yes.
on his picture. So you met him at his house, actually.
Yeah, his trailer, technically.
So can you describe it? Like, was it run down or was it?
It was
actually nice
run
condition?
down, bugs everywhere. It was nasty. It was nasty.
So why did you still continue to go out with this dude? Was he really good looking? Is that why?
I think because he kept me distracted from my ex. That's why.
You. You. All right.
So yeah, it was like I did catch feelings for him. It wasn't like I was completely using him and everything. I did catch feelings. Like I was the first one to say I love you first.
All right, let's go back. But before the I love you, okay, we gotta get back to the trailer. So you're like, oh my god, this is gross, but I kind of like this guy. Where'd you guys go at first? How did he treat you and stuff like that?
Okay, so he was okay at first. Like obviously we fooled around the first time we met, and then we stopped talking. Then I got back out with my ex, so I would say 5 months that we completely stopped talking, and then I hit him up again. Like it was like it's such a long story. Like the first time we stopped talking was because of my ex, and he would cuss me. He cussed me out completely, like disrespecting me because he made it seem like we were going out and we weren't even going out. Like he didn't make it clear that he liked me till I said I was leaving. I was like going back to my ex. Like I was telling him that there's no more of us because I'm going with my ex again. And so, I went back out with him in October before Halloween, and the same way his mom doesn't work, like she sits at home while his stepdad goes out and fish, like he does blue crab fishing, I think, or something like that. He catches blue crabs, I think. And so, like he was the only guy that I can say that I got addicted to weed because he would smoke weed 24/7, and his mom even smoked weed with us. So every time I come over, I'm just smoking weed with them, and then ever since then we just started dating.
But I guess the mom like really liked you then.
Yeah, she called me her mother-in-law, but I believe it was just fake. Not mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, but I believe it was fake.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, I mean, this all sounds pretty good for now, and he says I love you and all that stuff. I mean, you said you loved him and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So what was the turning point of
that?
Where did it go?
Guys, it went bad. I would say it was my fault at first, but after that, his true colors just came out. It was one day that it was Veterans Day, and I wanted to see him. And he said he had work at 5 because I just got off of work at 4. So I was like, oh, that sucks that I don't get to see you. And he was like, yeah. And so I told him to text me when he gets off of work. And exactly at 5, I went on Facebook and saw that he was on Facebook sharing stuff. And I was like confused because I thought he was at work. And so I was upset. And the whole time I was just watching him be on Facebook, not talking. He wasn't even texting me during this whole time. And so I was completely upset. And so he finally messaged me at midnight saying, hey, and I gave him attitude, and he finally caught on. And I was like, if you didn't want to hang out, you could have just told me instead of lied to me. And then he gave me this excuse saying that, oh, when I got to work, my schedule got changed up, and my mom picked me up so we can go out to eat for Veterans Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay. And I was in school when it was happening. Like, it was like the next day. And I felt bad, so I went over to it. Like, I texted him while I was driving to his place, and I told him, are you home? And he said, yeah. And so when I got there, I texted him and said, I'm here. And he said, I'm not here. And that honestly irritates me. Like, I'm an impatient person. Like, if I'm telling you I'm there, you should be there when you told me you're home.
Yeah, it's like respect right there, bro.
So I told him I'm leaving, and he told me don't go while text. And so I'm leaving. Like, I'm driving. Like, his trailer park, I don't know how to explain it, but
yeah.
I got to a stop sign, and he was on his bike, and I obviously had to stop.
Wait, he was chasing you with his bike?
No, he was coming from a different trailer park across the street.
Jesus, how many trailer parks does his family have? Jesus Christ.
Is it like a whole like section?
He owns all the trailer parks in the city. Jesus Christ.
And how can I explain it? Okay, so I stopped at the stop sign, and he was coming from another trailer park. And so he throws his bike and then starts screaming at me, and we're technically having, like, I'm not even talking to him. Like, I'm over here crying, and I'm not even talking to him. He's screaming at me, telling me that you can go fuck yourself and all this crap. And so I drive off, but I'm very petty. So he's texting me. I'm petty, really petty. Like, when it comes to boyfriends, I'm petty. So
what does that mean?
Like, could be very immature. Like, I would do things that would annoy you just to get you annoyed, technically.
Yeah, same here. All right, keep going.
And so I already left, like, the whole neighborhood. And he's texting me telling me not to come back and all this crap. So I come right back to his house. And I'm literally texting him to tell him to come outside so we can talk. And he's cussing me out over the phone.
Oh, fuck you, bitch! You stupid son of a bitch! I never wanted to be with you, you fucking bitch!
Yeah, technically that. And the whole time I'm telling him to come outside, he comes outside, goes in the backyard.
Right.
Like, he's completely ignoring me. And
fuck you, bitch! I want to come out. Fuck! I'll come out in your face, bitch.
And he goes back inside, and like, I'm texting him, like, the whole time he comes outside, he's obviously know that's annoying me. And he goes, his cousin lives right next door, and so he cops weed from him all the time. So, so he walks past my car to go to his cousin's house, seeing me, like, he's literally texting me while he's outside, knowing I'm texting him.
Was the texting also like, fuck you, bitch?
Yeah, like, he's literally cussing me out over text. And I was like, are you kidding me right now? And so I drive off again, and he texts me again, so I drive right back to his house, and we're just having a screaming match at this point. Like, I had my windows down, so the next time he came outside, he would hear me. And so we're just, once he came outside, we just had a screaming match. Right. And then I was like, fuck white boys, I'm going back to black guys. And he was like, fuck you, nigger. And I drove off.
Oh, Jesus, wow. Damn.
And that was just the first incident.
There's more?
You had a further incident with this dude?
Yes, my parents are ashamed that I even went back to this dude after what he said.
One second. Chelsea, I have to go to the bathroom because your story scared me. Matt,
you want me to take over?
Give me like 1 minute. Continue.
Okay.
Continue with the story.
So you continue to have relations. What was the first time talking to him again like? So he said this to you. You stormed off. I'm assuming.
Yeah, like, I went home crying, and I told my parents, because I was going to tell my parents. They already didn't like him from the get-go because I'm technically considered a high middle class, and he's low middle class, so my parents did not socialize with people like that. So they didn't even want him around in the first place, and didn't even believe that me and him were going to even last. And so so I was crying at home, and then I lied to my dad saying I'm going to put gas in my car, and I went back to his house to talk to his mom. And his mom was telling me that my son is very hard-headed. He should have never said that. And she told me that just give him 2 days and he will be texting you, begging you back or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So your mom was helping you with this, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And so for 2 days we didn't talk to each other, and then he finally messaged me apologizing and everything, and so we just got back together.
So, did he convince you to get back, or did you like forgive him first? Like,
what the hell did I miss?
Jeez, Haley, that was quick. You have a toilet for a chair now?
Yeah. Oh!
God. Okay, so go ahead, Chelsea.
I forgave him. Like, he apologized. We were just texting the whole time. No, actually, we wasn't texting. He asked to come over to my house and pick me up and asked.
This was before he apologized?
Yeah, this was before. Like, he apologized in person.
So he had pretty much the nerve to invite himself over almost.
Yeah, he met my dad too.
Oh, so okay.
Even though my dad did not want to meet him, but my dad pulled up exactly when he pulled up, so there was no choice.
Was your dad always kind of like hesitant about you going out with someone not your race?
No, they didn't care. They honestly don't care. My mom prefers to have black grandchildren, but they don't care.
Because like mixed kids look really good. I mean, Jesus Christ, right?
Yeah, they do.
Sure. So baby, okay, so he comes over and it's like, oh my God, Mr. Chelsea's dad is here. And then
my dad thought he was ugly. My dad thought before he met him, he thought he was gonna be an ugly white guy. Because to them, they think I was settling for somebody. And I really wasn't.
But he wasn't. But he wasn't ugly, obviously, right?
He wasn't ugly.
Did your dad think that he was a ghost again?
No.
All right. So the meet, and then what's up?
And then he apologized in the car and everything, so we were fine after that.
Wow.
And
really?
Yeah, I was shocked. Everybody was shocked.
That was like, what did he do to?
He bought you a $6,000 golden ring or some shit like that.
Yeah.
No, he didn't buy me anything. It's just a simple fact. My ex, like my first boyfriend, he did not give two craps. Like, he didn't apologize. He never wanted to come over. He never met my parents.
So this is just a step up from really bad.
Yeah, it was like a step up for me.
Oh, dude, you gotta. Well, now you're not with either of them, so applaud you for that. Okay.
So.
Find someone better.
It's so much stories. I don't even know where to start with this boy.
Well, of course he goes back to being abusive, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, verbal abuses. He goes back to doing that.
What was like the worst thing he ever like friggin' did?
I found out recently that he cheated on me.
Oh,
the
God.
whole relationship.
Uh-huh.
And it's okay, y'all probably gonna think I'm stupid for this. So I found out on Facebook back in July on his Facebook that his ex-girlfriend was pregnant. And supposedly the story was that she cheated on him with a black guy because she's black. So they did not know if it was his or not. And she just gave birth, I'll say on the 4th, of this month. And so obviously it's his baby because it's mad light skin. So the whole time he was telling me that he was only keeping contact with her to figure out if to see how the baby's doing and everything, when obviously that wasn't the case, but I was gullible to believe it. And what else happened?
What was the most was he ever physically abusive? Did he ever beat you?
Oh yeah, he threw dog water on me.
Dog
and he
water?
spit at me.
Holy shit! This is like some fucking Jerry Springer shit. But what's dog water?
His dog, it's like a big bucket of water, and he just I was in my car, once again we're arguing, and I was sitting in my car with my window down, and he was screaming at me, calling me a hoe and all this crap because supposedly this guy that I used to talk to 2 years ago when I was 19 started blowing up my phone again because I had the same number since I was in middle school, and so he started blowing up my phone, and because I have a friend who technically did something cheated on her ex-boyfriend. And I told him that story. He called her a hoe, and supposedly she and the guy that I used to talk to is somehow connected when it really isn't. He's just stupid like that. And he was blaming me, saying that the guy was sitting here telling him that I was sleeping with him 2 weeks ago and all this crap. And it's I have the messages to prove it, but you're going to believe somebody who's technically trying to get you ramped up because I'm not talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were arguing about that, and he picked up the dog water and threw it at me, which got all in my car. And then I cussed him out, and he came up to me and spit at me. And then he took off in his mom's truck. With
He was like, "Oh, fuck you, bitch! I told you you were a bitch!" And then he split up, pop, top, top, top.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And then, okay, but you didn't take him back after this. Tell me you didn't take him back
I
after
took
this.
him back after this.
How many times? Let's just. I mean, this is getting real. How many times did this abuse happen, and you're like, maybe we can get back together?
Like, I finally called it quits.
Give us a number though. Like, how many times is this back and forth thing?
Yeah.
happen?
How many times? I would say 3 to 4 times.
3 to 4 times, and the most extreme.
Like,
Go
the
ahead,
worst
Eric.
thing was just recent. Like, recent. The worst thing he could have possibly said to me was recent.
So this was the last straw for you.
No, the last straw was already gone. This was just him being a jerk.
So go for it, bruh.
Okay, so just to sum this up, basically, this guy was your rebound dude, and started acting crazy and being a total jerk.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what rebounds will do to you, man.
Don't
Like,
do it.
Oh my gosh, y'all are going to be so upset when I read y'all this.
So I'm guessing the worst he ever did was just spit at you and call, which is horrible, and call you horrible names. He never really punched you or anything like that, though, right?
No, he could have, because I heard his mom told me him and his ex-girlfriend got physical. And I'm just finding out that they're back together because now that the baby is supposedly his now, they got back together.
Well, at least he never got to like abuse or anything, physical abuse. So
Like,
I mean,
like if you see some of the photos on like Facebook about these women, like their eyes are fucking purple.
yeah.
Like basically
that didn't happen here.
Yeah, it never really got physical.
Okay. So when was the last straw you said never again?
I broke up with him after New Year's, and I would say we stopped talking for a week, but we were still talking. Like, we weren't together, but we were talking.
Like friends, like you guys were friends.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
And so I slept over one day. I hope my mom did not hear that. I slept over.
Wait, what was the lie you told your mom?
That I was sleeping over at a friend's house because I was going to a party.
Like a girlfriend's house.
Yeah. So I slept over because I didn't have school on Monday, and it was on a Sunday, and I don't like PDA. I hate PDA. Always hated PDA. Like, yeah, I might like to hold your hands, which is considered PDA, but the kissing, the butt grabbing, all that crap, I hate that.
Yeah, that's a bit too much. Okay.
So the whole time, every time we were in public, he likes to slap the crap out of my butt because I'm known for having a big butt, and that crap is super annoying. Like, I tell him all the time, multiple times, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Not a fucking horse. All right, keep going.
And so one night, the night that I slept over, him and his cousin, we all three went to 7-Eleven because they wanted to make change out of dollars. And I was just standing there, like, you can obviously tell me and him were together. Like, I wasn't making it like me and you are not together in public.
Right.
And, like, I'll say 3 black guys separately came inside the store. And me, I had this butt since I was in freshman year in high school, so I'm used to guys talking, like, looking, technically. Like, it's not a horrible thing for me. And so I made it obvious he was my boyfriend, and we went somewhere. I don't know where we went in the store, but he smacked the living crap out of my butt. Like, it made a horrible sound and allowed...
Why? I mean, like, PDA, okay, I'll be honest. Sometimes when I first got into my relationship with my girlfriend, okay, I like to do PDA as well. And it was kind of good for a guy because it's, you know, you feel proud that your girlfriend's really pretty or something like that. But the worst, the thing I would do was probably, like, grab her waist or something like that. But he physically slaps you on the ass.
Yeah.
What? But that's so astounding. If you're just randomly in a store and some guy just slaps his girlfriend in the ass, like, it's total disrespect, in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was disrespectful, and he didn't get that. Like, I snapped at him, and everything was fine. And, like, the next morning, like, when we woke up, he just had this bitch-ass attitude the whole morning. Like, his mom told him to cook breakfast for me and his mom. And so he cooked breakfast, and I guess he got an OCD problem that, like, I didn't care. Like, he doesn't like the kitchen in the trailer was very packed, like impact, so it's small. So he doesn't like people in the kitchen with him while he's cooked. And I wasn't in the kitchen. I was talking to his mom, who happened to be in the kitchen to help him out. And I guess he had an attitude about that. He had an attitude that took his seat. Like, are you really kidding me right now? And then we went back into his room, and I was like he was trying to watch a scary movie on YouTube, and everyone knows that YouTube doesn't have full-on movies. So I kept telling him, let me log into my Netflix, and he had an attitude about that. And so we were just arguing, and then he just pops out of nowhere saying, oh, I have a question for you. And I was like, what? And he was like, why you don't like PDA? And so he started bitching about that. And then I was like, I'm not about to stay at your house if you're going to sit here and cuss me out. So I'm just going to go home. And so he started packing my shit, and I told him to stop packing it. And he threw my shit out in the living room where his mom was at, and she was saying, what the hell's going on? And he said that she's being a bitch and all this crap. And I was already in shock that you just called me a bitch in front of your mom. And so I just finally left, and that's when he started cussing me out again. And we stopped talking. Like, I stopped talking to him for a good 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So 3 weeks after that. But there was more after that, too.
So is there, like, a conclusion to this? Because we have, like, 15 minutes and 2 other people. Is there any kind of...
Yeah, there's a conclusion. Like, let's just say that...
Let's not meet.
Let's not meet, but again, because I think he moved to California to be with his baby mama, but the last argument we had, he was being immature. He called me a nigger again. He called a bunch of other black people niggers. He said that, I'm going to hit y'all up when I need my cotton pick and all this crap.
Okay. Okay. We get it.
Yeah. And then he called my house phone to tell on me, technically, on my parents.
Well, the worst thing he ever did was basically to spit at you, and then, you're not with him now.
No, I'm not with him now.
Good. So, what kind of guys are you going to go for next?
I don't know. I'm not even really looking.
Find someone who will treat you right, not slap your butt in the middle of a store, and I think you should be fine.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Valentine's Day is coming up. I hope your date goes spectacular.
Thank you.
And what's this guy like? Is he African American, or is he Caucasian, or what?
He's Caucasian.
Another.
Another Caucasian.
I hope he has a job.
Yes, he does.
Cool.
And he has a car and everything else.
He's hot. Hot.
So, all right. Thank you for sharing, and if it's okay with Haley, go ahead and stay, because I don't think we're going to have any more people coming in.
Yeah, we're almost done. We'll have 2 more stories and Q&A. And then tonight we're going to do... And that's the end.
Okay.
What? All right. Thank you, though. But all your stories are out there, right? That's like your whole life has just been put onto the stream. You know what I'm saying,
yeah.
Chelsea? Thank you. Right. So you've been here a while, Jonathan. What's up, man?
Nothing much. It's actually kind of good to be back.
Yo, how old are you and where are you from? Wait a minute, I remember you.
Yeah, I'm getting memories.
Are you really tall?
Yes, I am. I'm the one who...
I remember you. The Bigfoot story.
Yeah.
Definitely remember you, bro. Yo, what's up? You have something new for us today?
Yeah, I got a story from my dad when he was, well, a hardcore partier.
Wait, so what, is this pertaining to the subject, or what kind of story is this, bro?
Pertaining to the subject. It's scary from a barnyard.
Yes! Nice! Okay, alright.
Okay, so basically...
So really quick, is this like short, or does it have depth?
Short.
Short? Okay. Yeah, for sure.
Alright.
Have at it.
So, basically, my dad and his friend, they were going to a party at a barnyard, like out in the middle of nowhere. It was forested in, and it was a rave type thing. This was, I think, back in 1979, 1980, so he's around my age.
Mm-hmm.
At this time, he was about your age.
Yeah.
Not now. Fucking.
Yeah, that'd be a little...
No. All right. I'm in.
Yeah, so he's going with his buds, and they're all walking, and he's starting to see like the barn and stuff, and it looks like it's empty. It's totally empty, nothing there. And then one of his friends goes in, checks around. He's like, "Oh, I think we got the wrong barn, man." And he's like, "Oh, well, shit. I drove out here for nothing." Because he was actual party type to have like the 25 cars parked along the street from his house. So he would get invited to parties that he would meet connections and friends from his. So he would go into this rave type thing, and apparently they had gone to like maybe 10 or 15 miles out of the way to the wrong barnyard, and they're like out in the middle of the woods, and this decrepit old thing, and he starts hearing like footsteps around him for some reason. Like, he thought it was one of his friends because he was in a group of like 4 or 5. So he's looking around, and all his buddies are looking scared as heck, and then he hears a branch snap right by him, and his friend Jim is just like, "Fuck this, I'm out here."
Right.
So he first goes, and then his friend that checked the barn originally, he got the hell out of Dodge too, apparently because there was some type of weird satanic shit going on there.
How did you guys know? Sorry, how did he know it was satanic stuff?
And he just saw some pentagrams and weird markings.
Oh, inside the barn itself.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Small town, weird stuff goes on.
Okay.
And so he basically gets the hell out of Dodge, and he hasn't heard anything about that type of barn since, and I think it's been developed land now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really it.
Wait, so did your friends, like, did the friends find out afterwards what the hell was going on there? Was it actually a satanic, like, ritual going on, but then, holy shit, there's a bunch of kids there, like a bunch of teenagers in there.
Basically, they actually found the actual barn, and they talked to the person there, and apparently there's just some type of, like, cult type thing that goes on there. They just don't talk about it, really.
So the owner of the barn knows that there was a cult that meets up in there?
Yeah, the owner of the barn that was holding the rave.
Yeah.
Barn, not the satanic ritual barn.
Yeah. I was like, what? The owner, like, lets these people come in and do satanic rituals?
Hell no, it's an abandoned farm.
So does your dad think that the footsteps were, like, the cult members, or do you think there were, like, paranormal stuff going on? What do you think?
He doesn't really know. He thinks it was satanic ritual because one of his friends swears he saw some hooded dude lurking in the forest.
Okay. Yo, you have a lot of stories in the forest. Last time you had the Bigfoot, now you have this crazy satanic shit. You have any more of, like, ghost forest stories, or what?
I don't have any ghost horror, but I have one also from my father of when old house I used to live in when I was like an infant.
Yeah, I think yours will probably. We'll see. It could be the last one. All right, go for it.
All right, so basically, he always would feel that there was a bad presence, and he would live. We used to live in like an old brick house,
Mm-hmm.
and it was also in a small town that was near like Tawas. If
Right.
you know where Tawas is.
I have no idea, but keep going. All right, and then.
Okay, so basically, he would wake up to this entity. It was an old man, looked kind of like he was waterlogged.
What does that mean? Waterlogged.
As in, like he was drenched, soaking wet.
Okay.
And in some type of like, looked like he was the graveyard shift dude.
Okay.
Old patched jacket and all that stuff. Long grayish black hair, and just kind of looked like he was probably 130 soaking wet and 5'8".
Right.
So he'd always hear this entity say, "Get out!
Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!"
But a lot kind of like what Axeman was talking about with his animation, with kind of like an added reverb.
I see. Yeah.
So it's more like, "Get out!"
And then.
And my dad's flight response kicked in, and he tumbled out of bed and rest up, like he got tangled in his blankets and stuff. And this happened, I think, for like 3 or 4 months before they moved out into a different house, and it stopped. So, it must
So
be
did you find out? Yeah, I was asking. Did you find out what the frick was that?
No, he put it aside. He only told it at a campfire story like maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
Ah, shit, dude.
Yeah, he hasn't heard anything since.
Yo, your dad has a load of friggin' stories. A lot of you guys have like crazy parents. My parents have no stories, bro. Nothing.
Yeah, I think I got the paranormal type like
Gene?
See that? Yeah,
Gene?
paranormal from him.
Yeah, that shit happens. I heard. Okay, that's what.
My mom has a lot of scary stories because she wasn't the brightest when she was younger. So
Yo, Matt, you can if you can get her on here one time. That'd be I can interview. We can we can interview her here.
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of persuading, but I'll see what I can do.
You can do it. You're her son.
Yeah.
Anyways, yo, thank you guys. We're gonna do, I guess, Q&A now for 10 minutes, and at 11, you can ask me anything. We have Mr. Shadowwalker in here. We have Jonathan in here. You can ask him some questions. I guess we have Chelsea. She has, she just told her.
Axeman.
And Axeman. Axeman. If you guys don't know who he is, he makes very interesting. What's it called?
Animations.
4 YouTubers like Eden and this guy right here, Mr. Shadowwalker. So ask him any questions, and we'll all answer it for you. And then
I'm actually setting up a horror narration channel.
Yo, everybody is these days. Once they get here, they're like, "Hey, man, I want to set up my own channel," and they become influenced by me, which is awesome.
It's a new emerging genre that's coming up, and it's really fun.
Yeah, bro. So the question for me from Eve is that what is the theme for next stream? So this coming Friday, we're going to have a stream, and because it's close to Valentine's Day, it will be a Valentine's Day themed stream. Crazy lovers, crazy ex-lover, ghost lovers, ghost sex. Just kidding. But if you do, I'd be the fuck out. Whatever, come in here. Stuff like that, okay?
Husband might kind of get interested, but,
Definitely, I'm forcing him to come in here next time, so just stuff like that. So we have one person here. We have Jordan. Jordan, do you have any questions for any one of us today? Jordan, buddy. You got in here. You came in here. You don't have a question? All right. Sorry, buddy. Oh, Terror's back. Terror, man. What the hell, dude? Bro. Talk to me. Okay, nobody wants to talk. So let's see what. Can I have a hug? Can I have a hug? Yes. And then Horror Junkie. Hey, Horror Junkie's back. I've seen what Horror Junkie looks like, as you guys find that interesting enough. She looks really pretty. And then Eve says she has a crazy ex story. Lorena asked me, how did I get my name? Well, the reason I got my name, I told it many times, is because Horror Studio is a place where you can share scary shit. Horror Studio 1 because I wanted to make it an internet channel. So, the 1, Lonely Girl 15, basically all these numbers follow behind internet channels, and, that was kind of my inspiration. Yo, we got Bakura in here, man. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid. I just wanted to say that. Big fan right here, bro.
Very big fan.
Big fan. Hey, bro.
Yeah, mute the other video if you don't mind, or close that tab. And we'd really appreciate it.
Share scary shit. Yo, yeah, thank you. Okay, Monado, hey, you're back. Jesus Christ, Monado's back. Everybody's back, but they're like muting their mics or not even talking. So what do you want me to do here, Doug? What do you want me to do?
Hey,
Anyone? Yo, why did it take you so long to start talking, Tara? What the hell? Left me hanging.
I'm sorry, I was in the bathroom.
You were in the bathroom, but you still joined the stream, dude. All right, yo, so you have a question for us or what?
Nope. I just wanted to come on.
Just come on to chill and stuff? All right, if you have a question for this guy, because he has his channel too, you guys can ask him, okay? Let's look in the chat.
I'll be right back.
All right, cool. See ya. Wow, okay. Do you have... Yo, who has a question for Chelsea? Because she is here all the time. And,
before I go then.
Yeah, if you have a question for her, Jesus Christ. Because you have a class at 8, so, yo, same. Fucking hate it.
I really do hate it. It's tiring.
I have an essay due tomorrow, too, and I still have to finish it. See how... Oh, my God.
I've had back-to-back essays for the last...
Right. Evelyn's back.
Every week so far.
Cool. Evelyn's
clutch
back.
mode homework before this.
Hi. Hey, what happened with that hat, man? Guys, can you guys mute? Yo, what happened with that hat man?
I've been seeing him a lot less
Okay.
now, which is good.
Because if you guys don't know, basically, Dancing Hat Man.
Yeah.
Dancing Hat Man. What the hell?
I don't know. I see him walk around the house more though. He's not just in my room. He's not just in my house. He's at my friend's house now.
Mm-hmm.
He's following me, which is creepy.
Mm-hmm. But by coming on the stream, man, it get worse. You should. Have you tried taking video of this thing ever?
No, because it's usually at night when I see him. I'll try.
Yo, that'd be something else.
Yeah.
That would really help us out. Yo, some guy asking me what's my social security number. I'll personally message you after the stream.
666-666-666-666.
Close, but not quite, but close, very close. Yeah, Dancing Hat Man, guys. You were like in the stream, Dancing Hat Man. Yeah, fucking Dancing Hat Man, bro. Who dances to Miley Cyrus too?
Oh, God.
He does.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, so if you guys in the stream or in the chat have any questions, we have 4 more minutes, and then yeah, will be the end of the stream for tonight.
Alright. Hey, Horror.
Yo, what's up?
What happened with that one kid, Evil Ninja or whatever?
Evil Ninja, isn't that? Who's that?
You like cut him off and like just kicked him from the stream.
Oh no, yeah, because well, the situation with that I think was a lot of people were saying his story. The one with he said that his video he caught a sound and stuff.
Multiple sources said multiple valued sources, verified sources, should I say, proved it false. So.
Yeah, that's what because these guys actually told me way before, a couple of days before about the story, and then it was false, and then he was coming on.
We're not gonna have their names because we don't want a witch hunt going on, but yeah, just know.
So that's why you guys banned them from the chat and everything?
Yeah, basically. So if you guys come up here with like made up stories, we will ban you.
Yeah, because I have him on the other line on my other Google Hangouts, and he tried to join. I'm talking to Muffin.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he can, but we pretty much believe that story. That's verified to be fake, so we don't want those on our show. That's kind of why. So, yeah, hey man, I mean, we run a stream. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of crazy shit, and we just try our best to get the best stories for you guys. What's your Instagram? I have an Instagram. If you want pictures of me, I'll personally send them to you. They're not pretty. I'm just saying.
Or can you send me them nudes?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm referring to.
I gotta go first.
Yo, go for it. Yeah, bro. See you. Love you.
Fuck bitches, get money.
I love you.
Bro, do you remember the subscribers from Torps?
Till the end of time. I love you, man. Okay, so we have 2 more minutes if for any more last remaining questions.
I have a question.
Hey, yeah. What's up? What's up?
Do you guys get scared when you read your stories, or like when you narrate them, or when you proofread them before? Do you get scared?
I used to be very horrified, and also because when I first started out, my parents were out of the country. I was totally by myself, which is really good for narrating stories, but it also makes the nights very scary.
Yeah.
And I don't know about Matt, but
no, I don't get really scared. I've dealt with more real stuff, and so I'm not really scared of stories I read.
And I think we're both not really inclined to it, so it doesn't. It doesn't really register with us, even though I've never really experienced those chills. I mean, even though I've edited true stories. I mean, like the video itself was like me trying to catch a ghost on camera on film. I wasn't really like super scared while I was doing that. So you know what I mean? That's just my opinion. And I kind of treat this as like an ongoing show. Like I'm running a television or a radio show. So in my mind, it's like, yo, I gotta get this done. Right? This is not like that part of my brain. It's the brain where I'm like, I gotta get shit done, or else I'm not gonna have a video up for tomorrow. Which actually I have to edit for tonight. That'll come up tomorrow. So. And so guys, this coming Friday, Valentine's Day themed stories. Hopefully you guys can come up with a lot of them. Very similar to Chelsea's story, stuff like that we want this week. So come on guys, this Friday, same time at 8. And we want to thank everybody, Eden, Mike, Unit 522. We did an interview for him today. We have Mr. Shadowwalker, who stick till us till the end. Thank you to you too, Ghoulish Gal. And Axeman too, who makes really great animations. So thank you guys. See you guys Friday.